Olise.
Get out of it. He's coming to Arsenal. Get out of it.
And play second fielder to Saka.
Get out of it.
Hey, I reckon. Hey, listen.
We need to
my
rotate
money.
him.
He could take Saka's place.
I think he can ball better than Saka. You know me. I'm not.
I think he can.
Yeah, technically he's better.
It'll be him or Thomas Tuchel. I reckon Thomas.
Yeah,
Tuchel.
back.
Those are the
Tuchel's
two.
away.
Back to Chelsea.
Go back. Yeah, they like to
Go
back to their exes.
Yeah.
All right, we're back after 6,999 days. A Reece James injury. The On the Bench podcast is back. And on my left, I've got looking like Moses II. We call him Tony Tone, a.k.a. Love Island. Mr. T-Raw is still in the building. What's happening, bro?
Nothing, man. Darker than ever now. We got the tan. Melanin's kicked in.
Yeah,
Summer's here.
you know, summer in London.
Euros.
You're not even in London, boy. You're the East Midlands Drake.
Proper Cambridge boy, me.
And to my right, we've got none other than the Frankie Frank, a.k.a. Mr. Talk to Frank. The Man United man, he's been doing bets. He wants, what's his name?
Poch.
He wants Poch. We just got the news that Poch has been sacked. So, yeah, he wants Ten Hag out of there. And in the corner, we've got the naughty boy in the corner. Boy in the corner, Mr. Dizzy Rascal.
Don't listen to it. What's going on, people?
What's happening? Boy in the corner. He's not going to be in the camera today. All right, we're going to jump straight in to... Yeah, Pochettino's been... Well, he's left on a mutual agreement thing. He's left Chelsea. What do you reckon? What do you think? Who's going to be the next manager? Or yeah, where did they go from here? I think, personally, I think they was kicking on towards the end of the season. I think they was, you know, their little thing, the project that was going, was going to start kicking in next season. If they wanted to get rid of him, I thought they should have waited until at least January maybe to see where they're at. So I'm surprised that they've actually done that straight away at the end of the season, man. I'm pretty shocked. What do you think?
I don't know, you know. It took me by surprise. I'm thinking who they're going to get. I'm more concerned about where he's going to go.
Yeah.
Like, where's the next step for him? But De Zerbi left Brighton. I see something about Thomas Frank being linked with Bayern as well.
Dr. Sebi, by the way.
Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
I don't know. One of them two, maybe. Who else? Who's about?
I think Dr. Sebi's going to go there.
Who the fuck is
So
Dr.
where?
Sebi?
We call him Serbi. Dr. Sebi's like a medical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got jokes.
He looks a bit like this friend in the corner.
You know the thing about it, like I've read as well. Vincent Kompany's been put on the short list for Bayern as well. So
Bayern.
Yes.
Man City got some crazy PR, man. That big-headed mega mind.
Is he good? His company's not.
Well, he obviously...
Didn't he get relegated?
They won the championship by the most points.
They tore up the championship, and obviously his style wasn't suited to the Premier League because obviously they lacked a lot of physicality, especially the first half of the season. But he knows football, doesn't he? He knows what he's doing. Obviously, they see the potential in him. He's a young manager. Bayern are all about structure, aren't they? They're not going to make a hasty decision. They'll make a decision for the long term.
Well, I don't know about that one. Recently, they've been making some hasty decisions. Sacking Nagelsmann was a hasty decision.
That was bad. That was bad. But I think you'd like to think that a club like Bayern will learn from that.
I think Poch is going Bayern. You're going to get Harry Kane, Poch reunion.
Yeah, maybe.
Song looks like he could be on the way out of Tottenham. There's no need for him there.
Nah,
he's getting old, man.
Leaving. Yeah, he's still only, 28, 29, 30?
He's 30.
Yeah.
How old?
Son's about 30.
no, he's 32. He's gonna be 33 in the next couple of weeks.
Son?
Yeah,
Son's
he's old,
32
man.
already. He's gonna be 33.
He's 33?
That
He's
Asian
going
face,
to be
man.
30.
Young.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you, I had this conversation.
Kimchi alive down there.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough. But no, I still don't think he's going to be leaving Spurs. Because if someone like Son leaves Spurs and Andrew will leave Spurs, you know what I mean? He's already called them out and said that they're not sort of doing enough as a club. So
why would you sell him? Like, realistically, who's he going to go to? He's that age.
Bayern.
You're not going to get a lot of money for it. Why would?
no, it's going to be too much money.
Reunion.
Nah,
What,
unless
at
he
33?
goes Saudi.
Yeah, it's still.
How long has he left on his contract?
It don't matter.
I
They
don't
can't
know.
even
I don't
take
know.
anyone on
Yeah.
now, man. Like his take on ability is washed. He's just a finisher.
And he's
Except
out.
when Arsenal need him.
Can we address the Poch thing then?
What's
Yes.
that? About going to
That's
Man United.
big news.
Yeah,
That's massive news,
yeah.
and I feel like it's a big mistake from Chelsea to do that
100%.
because Chelsea. We had this conversation probably at the last podcast that we've done.
Yeah.
When we spoke about Poch, a lot of the players not being his. He bought, I think, 1 or 2 of the players, but a lot of them weren't his. And obviously, he wanted to bring his own there. So Chelsea were a mess at the beginning of the season. He's managed to somehow find, some sort of cohesion within the team. Obviously, Palmer's been one of the best players in the Premier League. Madueke started to come good.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson started scoring.
Jackson's a bit...
But he started
Jackson
scoring.
can ball. Jackson can ball.
You reckon? I saw that
He
today.
started doing bits for
I got a
them.
question for you quickly, speaking on Jackson. Jackson or Højlund?
No, Højlund. Højlund for me is more natural. Jackson looks a bit more raw. The better question would be Jackson or Darwin Núñez.
No, but this is something
Wait,
else. This
Højlund
was
looks what? Højlund looks what?
What do you mean?
Natural in what?
He looks more natural than
As a
Jackson.
striker.
Yeah, he does.
As a striker, but not
his
as a footballer.
his conversion rate is higher than
No,
all
as a
those.
so as an
footballer,
all-round football player.
You'd rather
Yeah,
Jackson.
I'd
Nicholas
still-
Jackson or
You'd rather
Højlund?
Jackson.
I still think Højlund's got more
He also
about
got
him.
more goals.
But who said that again?
Jackson also got more goals this
Yeah,
season.
but Chelsea are creating more chances. United have struggled massively this season.
Bruno
United
Fernandes
poor.
created the most chances in the Premier League.
Yeah, but that's one player. Jackson's getting service from all over the pitch. You know what I mean? And when you're playing with players like Cole Palmer, who's having the season that he's had, Madueke's coming good as I said before. It's you're gonna get openings and But it brings me back to the point I was making. Poch, the way that he's structured Chelsea over the last sort of couple of months, is they've started to look good. And
Yeah, and they got a lot of players back.
yeah,
This is the big thing.
you know what I mean. So I'm shocked, to be honest. I think it was as much Poch wanting to leave as much Chelsea wanting him to leave.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
Maybe it saves them a bit of money as well on the FFP sort of thing.
So what, if he comes to Man United, you're happy then?
I'll be content with Poch. Because I'm hearing Ten Hag's leave.
What I want to say about Poch, Poch bought 8 players for Chelsea, that, innit?
Who did he bring in?
Yeah, Poch bought...
This is the point I tried to make to you guys last
Who did he
time.
bring in?
Alexis something, Desais, he bought him for 38.5 mil.
Oh, Disassi.
Yeah, Nicholas Jackson, 30.1 mil. Nkuke, 52 mil.
No.
he was
Nkunku
signed a
signed
year
way
before.
before Poch.
Is it?
Way before.
Alright,
So I don't know if all of that information is accurate.
Alright, then
to be
he's got
honest.
Moses Caicedo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he's like what Poch just wanted to bring in.
And he bought, remember, Moses Caicedo was 115 mil. And he also bought Lavia for 58 mil. So,
But I'm also-
I can understand where we're saying he inherited a lot of players. He bought players as well.
Yeah, but are they players that he specifically
But
picked
do you
out and
think-
said, I
Yeah.
want him, and him, or is it just the
I agree
board?
with Tom.
Quick question. See, with football, do you think they know they're going to get rid of a manager before they get rid of a manager? This is big business with dealing
Only
with.
probably don't.
And a manager must know where he's kind of heading towards.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you understand? So they must say, all right, this is who we're looking to sign, X, Y, and Z. Are you happy with these players? I don't think a manager just comes and then they just find all these players here, or they're going to sign these players.
Yeah, but
we don't
sometimes
know.
that don't mean shit. I mean, look at Klopp. When we had Julian Ward, Michael Edwards, who was there. Klopp wanted Julian Brandt. He got Mane. He wanted
Salah. He got Salah.
Who was the other one he wanted instead of Mane? He wanted someone else instead of Mane. Got Mane. So sometimes you don't get who you want.
No, but you must have a certain say
Idea,
to a certain or idea of who's going to be there. Like they're not just going. I can't see them.
Yeah, but
just
you can have the
bringing
idea.
This
But
team
you
on
might not want the players that are there. Poch might. They might have said, okay, we're going to get this, and Poch might go, oh well, no, I don't want them. Well, too bad.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
signing them.
I'm hearing it's the other way around. I'm hearing that Chelsea want to get rid of like Conor Gallagher because of PSR.
They might have to.
Yeah, and Poch saying, no, I don't want to get rid of him. But this is where the issue comes through. Poch as a manager, as a coach. Chelsea they're a structure, they're a club that they've got a meet in line with FFP and everything. So that's where the conflict of interest comes in. Poch saying, no, I need this player. He's my guy, and they're saying, well, we need to sell him because of do you know what I mean, finances. So and that's probably where he's like, well, this isn't working for me.
He don't have to go either, Gallagher, if he can dig his heels in.
Yeah, I get
Yeah,
that.
I agree. Yeah.
I feel that it'll be if it'll be De Zerbi, I reckon, who might get this
to
job.
take over Chelsea.
My
I
main
reckon that as
reason
well.
is because what he's done at Brighton. I mean, and now he'll go to Chelsea. The style of football that he plays with Brighton, I mean, I think that will sew in nicely with Chelsea if he can get them rolling. And there's got too much players as well.
Did we not say this about Potter though?
No, but it was different with Potter though. It was different with Potter.
Potter had a style of play.
Yeah,
Thought Potter would do good at Chelsea.
he did have a style of play, yeah, but when he got to Chelsea was disjointed. I mean, now that Chelsea are like, they're not really gonna like go out there and buy like 4 or 5 players. It's summer.
they can't.
They will. They've already bought one.
Oh yeah, they bought that,
They've already
little
bought that
kid.
Brazilian.
Yeah,
His transfer window hasn't even opened
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah, but they're going to get rid of a few. Like,
they
Conor
They will,
Gallagher's going to go.
They will.
Chalobah maybe.
They will. I can't see Chelsea buying 3 players and thinking, yeah, that's it. It's a wrap. No chance. They will spend money.
Yeah, as I said, it will be him or Thomas Tuchel. I reckon Thomas.
Yeah,
Tuchel
back.
Those are the
Tuchel's
two.
where?
Back to Chelsea.
Go back. Yeah, they like to.
Yeah.
Go back to their exes.
Yeah. You get me? So I mean, if I'm gonna sit here and think, I'm like De Zerbi or Tuchel. I reckon.
Tuchel. They love going back.
Chelsea fans, let us know. Who would you rather have?
Yeah.
Leave a comment, man.
Leave a comment below. All right, moving on. Obviously, it's the end of the season now. My boy's done well. I'm not even mad this season. Furthermore, Mr. Boy in the corner, this guy was Arteta out, yeah, and he kept talking shit about he kept talking shit about Arteta out. Then all of a sudden he's saying, "Oh, if we win the league, he's happy." I don't think he's allowed to have a say if we won the league.
Nah,
I'm gonna do. You didn't believe, bro.
What I'm gonna do.
You didn't believe.
What I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna tell everybody to go back to the first episode.
Oh,
you see on the first episode when all of these lot are talking about who's gonna win the league. I've been saying Arsenal gonna win the league from the start.
How?
So wait, pause.
You said they're gonna win the league.
Yeah, I said it.
You?
Yeah, I said it. And Rick was getting. And
Rick was getting.
Wait. Yeah. Now the difference between me and other football fans, yeah, I said to this guy, your so-called presenter, yeah, that
yeah, go on, carry on, man.
That Arteta's got to do something, and then I'm gonna believe him. Like I just don't believe into things, yeah.
What don't you believe? You've been going everywhere
pause.
and smacking
Forget
man
all
up.
of that. Forget all of that. Yeah. So when we went to Man United and we won at Man United, I phoned him up and I said, "Yo, I'm Arteta in." You know what? We've been going to Man United for a minute.
We've been going everywhere for a minute.
No.
Getting beat up.
No, that's what I'm saying. You must be new to football. It's different. The Arsenal Man United, bro. I grew up watching Arsenal Man United. It's different.
It's not different.
It is.
We used to go to Liverpool and get beat up.
No, it's not the same.
Chelsea. Obviously, Man United, we got the old school rivalry. Cool.
And
but
that's
we've
why.
Been going
So
everywhere.
hear what?
I'm not hearing
Arsene
that.
Wenger's gone there, in his 20 years, and he might have won there twice, maybe 3 times.
I'm not hearing that.
Yeah.
Can we get a public apology?
Nah.
I need a public. That's it. You're not allowed to support Arsenal.
Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah, go on.
Weren't we on a podcast a while back and you were telling me Arsenal going to finish outside the top 4 at one point?
Yeah, possibly.
No, he's up and down. But
I didn't believe.
Yeah.
We was playing shit. When we first started, the beginning of the season?
No, not the beginning of the season.
When
it was after like 15, 20 games. I think it was right.
Yeah, we was playing shit. He was playing party.
But
right.
I told you, no. You
I don't give a shit what you told me. I don't.
I was right though.
I just want to put this out there. Yeah. This guy's telling me about public apologies. Yeah, I will sit down and watch Arsenal through the whole game. You see, if we're losing, this guy goes to bed. I can't even phone him. If I phone him, what? Say something. I will phone him, and he's got at half time. I phone the guy at half time. He's not even talking.
You know what it is? See if Martinelli's doing his book Brazilian shit, and Saka's just moving like he's doing blood clot.
No.
I'm out. I'm going to bed. If we're losing 2-0, Martinelli's on his fake Brazilian shit. Saka's doing the Azon all the guards thinks he's in a Gillette advert, just flipping. I don't know what he's on. Going to bed, bruv.
All right,
that's
so
it.
Can we talk as neutrals then?
What's the neutrals?
Seeing as you're Liverpool, I'm United. About
what's going on?
What's your opinion? What's your opinion on Arteta and Arsenal
this season as well? And Declan Rice.
Just a bag of losers, man. A team full of losers. Hey, Drake said it best. Being second is just being the first to lose.
All right, cool.
Listen to this bottle job, bro.
No, it's cool. And I just got to say this. I just got to say this to the Liverpool.
Did you leave with me?
I just got to say this.
Hey, we got a title this year.
Cool.
We got a cup.
What cup?
Carling.
Carabao.
Bro, that's changed his name more time than Transformers, bro. What are you talking about?
We dunked you out of your home turf cup. We dunked you out of the FA Cup. Mr. We won it.
The Carabao Cup's changed.
Of any Premier League club. You didn't win it this year. Second place is not a trophy. It's failure.
You lot bottled it. You lot was 5 points clear.
And you ain't even got 90 points. You got 87.
You're saying that, yeah? But you're forgetting, yeah? Right? At Christmas, you're 5 points clear. Yeah? Wait. Let me finish. Yeah? Right? But you said I bottled it. But now you're 5 points behind me. No, but you're 5 points behind me, though.
That's fine.
Yeah, I
left with something.
And
I left with something.
You
What did you leave with?
No, you left with the quadruple. Remember, you Liverpool fans were running around like Klopp was your daddy's. Yeah, like he was your pappy.
Listen,
right? You was running around.
That ain't cut nothing.
Jurgen Klopp this, Jurgen Klopp that. You get me? And when it got down to it, what happened to you lot? Do you know what you lot did? You lot lost the league. Yeah, Goodison Park. Did you see how them Everton fans were laughing at you and singing you like out of the crowd? You can't tell me nothing, man. Like, come on, man.
And guess what? Next season, no Klopp.
Are you done?
Possibly no
They got
Salah.
Slop. They got Slop. That's his name. Arnie Slop.
Arnie Slop.
Are you done?
Go
Are
on.
you done?
All right, go on, Moses.
Can I have the floor, please?
Go on.
Cool. So I need silence here. Shut up.
Because you know it's the truth. See how it feels. See how it feels.
You left with nothing, okay? Imagine me going into the shop, Imagine me walking into Tesco's and going, this looks great, man. I want all this stuff here. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have that. And then I walk out empty-handed. That was you with the Premier League. That was you with the Champions League. That was you with the Carabao Cup, which we won. That's in our back pocket. That's
Nobody
in our trophy
cares
cabinet.
about the Carabao Cup.
I ain't
Get
finished
the hell
yet.
out.
That's
Get out of here,
that's in
bro.
our trophy cabinet.
That's in the Carabao Cup.
And your favourite trophy, the FA Cup, you got dunked out of. You played. Cool. And you know, what loss? You want to talk about us? Boy.
No. I want to say you was in the Euros and you got dumped out by Atlanta. You lot get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Little baby and them, man.
Let me finish. We didn't walk into this season expecting to challenge for the title. We were looking at maybe top 4.
Did.
Let
Don't
me
lie,
finish,
bro.
brother.
Don't lie.
All right, Tobes, before you
didn't
finish,
want to win the league
can I just say this?
You're lying.
Can I say this? All season, we've not been favourites. Yeah, even all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, we haven't been favourites in this thing. Yeah, you lot were. You lot, Man City.
100%.
We were just there.
You lot was favourites. Man City. You and Man City was the two favourites.
No, we weren't. Even when we were first, Man City were always.
No, but I agree.
I don't think
No,
and on the
no,
bookies. I'm a gambling man.
No, you was more favourite than us. That's what he's saying. At the beginning of the season,
we had more points, but that
it was
doesn't
Man
matter.
City,
Listen,
Liverpool.
No, not at the beginning of the season. During the season. At the beginning of the season, there is no person, apart from maybe deluded Liverpool fans, that thought, oh yeah, we've rebuilt our team, maybe we'll do it, who thought we would genuinely be challenging for the title. You didn't think it. I didn't think it. I know your dumbass didn't think it.
I never think. Right? I always want my team. I don't even think about nobody else's.
To be there. I maybe started to believe a little bit when we were riding it and we were 7th, but I always thought that the wheels would potentially fall off. We didn't defend good the whole year.
Yeah, I agree.
We conceded that clean sheet we kept on the last day of the season was our first clean sheet in 10 Premier League games.
That is wild.
Right?
That is wild.
And at one point, we somehow had the best defensive record in the Premier League, which is also wild. But we would always concede, and we just weren't conceding a lot.
That must have been at the start of the season still.
Finish, right? So we never...
First game of the season, you had the best.
You, man, had a good season the year before, and you walked in thinking, okay, we pushed City this far, we bottled the league, we're going to go for it again. So it's more so looking bad on yourselves.
Nah, no way.
No way.
No way.
Come on,
man.
Can I jump in now?
fact
Can I
you
jump in
didn't-
now?
Yeah, please do,
Frank.
Hey, let Frank. This is talking shit.
All right.
Get
So
out of here.
obviously I'm a United fan. I hate you guys both the same. That's the truth, right? So I'll be honest. So Arsenal have had a very good season in the league.
100%.
Arsenal were 1 win away from winning the league, ultimately.
Oh, poor you.
You look at that game. I feel like a lot of people are talking about the Villa game, which is the obvious game because it was at home and it was only a few games ago, which cost them the league.
I think it was the Fulham and West Ham.
No, but that's the last game that
all right,
kind
everyone's
of...
going to disagree with me, but I actually think it was
Fucked
the
up.
City game.
Yeah, I agree.
And I'm talking away. And the reason why I say that is because I just feel like Arsenal could have hurt City that day.
We pushed for a
could
draw.
have, yeah. And Arsenal, don't get me wrong, if Arsenal had scored, maybe it would have been a different game. City would have been chasing. But then you chase Arsenal and they soak up the pressure with that defence, they could hit you on a counter. I feel like it, because if you that would have been a killer blow to City. The way that would have knocked their... Rodri talked about mentality and they talk about confidence and everything. The way that Arsenal would have knocked City in that game if you'd gone and beat them there, which I think you could have. You really, really could have. Because Chelsea almost done them, didn't they? A couple of times this season.
Yeah.
If I'm not
4-0
mistaken.
1-0, 4-0, 1-0.
I think
Yeah, and
Rodri
they-
said
they-
that, speaking of what you're saying, he actually said they lost it at us because they was playing for the draw. So their mentality was
That's
wrong.
where
They
I
should've
think,
went for
and
it,
look,
yeah.
obviously, it's easy. Like you said, we can look at Fulham, we can look at Villa. We can. It's an opinion thing. But my opinion is that because not only would you have beaten them for the points, you would have killed them mentally. Like I say, killed them. You would have hit them hard mentally. And I think that's where Arsenal and there's footage of all the Arsenal fans on like Arsenal fan TV and everything getting up and clapping for the draw. Yes. No, but I understand it because it's you took 4 points from City this season. That's an achievement. I'm sorry, it is. You know what I mean? So, but it could have been 6.
And it's
It
not.
should have been
Yeah,
6.
and it's not only that. I mean, last season, I mean, they dunked on us at home.
Yeah, they did.
Them
Yeah,
man,
they
they
did.
dunked.
They
Like,
did.
I'm real about it. Them,
Yeah.
they did what we did to Chelsea this year. You know, like when it was boys against
Yeah,
men,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
put them to the. They put
the
us to the.
season before that as well, yeah,
They put us
yeah.
to the sword. So I get what you're saying. I mean, like, yeah, we could have gone off and killed it off, but we didn't. Like we kind of like sat there and was like, all right, cool.
Yeah,
One
that's
point.
what I'm saying. You should have gone for the
Should've
throat.
done
But
to them.
the other thing that I will say is this summer is very, very, very important. Sorry, it's very, very important for Arsenal. And the reason why I say that is because I've seen my club, Man United, go and have a decent season, and then in that window not do much. And then we suffered the following window. On average, Man United, when they finish top 4, that summer spend 80 million. When they finish outside the top 4, they spend 180 million. So that tells you that the money being spent is to try and get them to push for top 4.
Yeah.
Now, Arsenal, what they done was they doubled down. They ran City close last season, and they went and bought Declan Rice and Kai Havertz. Okay, Kai Havertz, I'm in an R and whatnot.
He had a good end to the
but
season.
he had a good season overall.
Towards the end, yeah. Whoever owes me not Declan Rice, Kai Havertz money, ran me my bread.
And Timber, I think Timber would have made
Timber's
a big.
gonna be
I
a
think he would have
baller.
made a big difference.
That's what
for
was
you guys as
missing
well.
because
Yeah.
he's doing the inverted thing on the right. You see?
You man are
I mean,
saying
that's
that
debatable,
he's
but he would
played
have been a
1,
good-
2
yeah.
games.
No, but he looks.
My point
you can
is,
see the potential in him.
my
from
point is, you
regard.
spent 200 million in the summer, and so if you got, I'm not saying go and spend another
For
200 million.
nothing.
It's difficult, but if you can get rid of certain players, i.e. Nketiah, Emil Smith Rowe, I'm sorry, I know they're favourites, but
Go on, say something,
one or two
bro.
others.
Hey, listen, in Misfits. If he says what I think he's gonna say,
No,
we'll
but
be
hold
on
on.
Misfits real
But
soon.
Yo,
there's
yo,
a
yo,
reason
yo.
I mentioned these two boys. There's a reason why I mentioned them two.
You're right.
because-
You're right.
No,
Do you know
no,
why?
but the
'Cause
reason
he's
why I say
dead.
that is because of PSR. Because that's going to be full profit, and it's going to give you guys so much money to be able to spend. And you know, I've seen you lot being linked with someone like Bruno Guimaraes from Newcastle. I don't know if
Red
it's
card
happened.
merchant.
not the
Red
right
card
buy.
merchant. Red
It
card
is.
merchant.
It's not.
For me, it is because the way that him
who?
and
In
Declan,
midfield?
because he will be the perfect 8 to complement Declan Rice, and because they'll be able to play together. Because Thomas Partey has missed most of the season for injury, and when Partey is in the team, you can see that Arsenal do look good.
Nah, but I
would take Onana from Everton.
Yeah,
Or
I've been saying that.
do you know what it is? You don't want somebody. I want Declan Rice to play in the 8.
Yeah, he's good. He's been good.
Yeah, but then
He needs to play in
Guimaraes
the
can.
eight.
Yeah, but Guimaraes and
Guimaraes
Declan
ain't
Rice,
a
they can
Guimaraes
do
ain't a
both.
holding. He ain't
They
a
can-
holding.
No, he's not. But they can do. But Rice
We
can play
need
as
a
well.
holding.
We've
We
seen
need
that.
another party that's gonna hold.
Okay,
Let
so but
Declan
you've got
Rice do his
Jorginho.
thing.
You've still got Jorginho.
Nah, but he's
He
not.
can play
He's
certain
not.
games.
He's not good
You
enough.
see me.
He's not
You see
like-
me.
he's had some very
You
good
see when
games
you
for
say
you
about
this season.
Yeah, but
spending
he's not
Frank. Yeah.
defensive. Like he ain't got the speed.
Yeah, you don't.
When you say about spending Frank, I only want Arsenal to buy Premier League side players.
Yeah, I understand.
Like,
From now on,
like,
proven.
and I tell you why, because I had this conversation with Jay. You think about it, Declan Rice, yeah, goalkeeper David Reyes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Trossard.
Yeah.
Even Havertz.
and
Yeah.
Havertz,
Yeah.
The last 4 players have done wonders within
Yeah, 100%,
within
I
our
agree,
side.
yeah, they've had a really
I
good
don't want
season.
us because you're saying about pushing on. Yeah, I don't want us to buy a player and everybody say, oh, it's going to take him a whole season to get. I forget all of
Get
that.
ready. It's a
Yeah.
job thing.
So for me, I'd go off and buy Isaac. Yeah, throw him up front.
That's gonna be very expensive.
Yeah,
but yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I'd throw what's his name, Onana in the middle. Yeah, and they're talking about they already had a defender.
We need a right
but-
winger though.
Onana ain't a holding.
Why do you need a
midfielder
right winger?
either.
You
No,
got
no, no.
Saka.
It's not. It's
yeah,
not
you
about.
do. You need cover. They need cover, man.
Cover.
Saka-
Yeah.
Saka doesn't.
No.
Saka has not had a
Whoa.
good season, in my opinion.
I'm
Numbers
keeping
wise, he's done
Jesus.
well.
The
Yeah,
only way
but you
Jesus
can't just
plays in my
numbers.
Arsenal side is he plays on the wing.
Nah, but he's still
listen,
not good enough. Bro.
All right, listen.
He's not good enough. He's
Listen,
not good
You
enough.
get a good enough striker,
Mikel
you can
Arteta,
push him to that.
Mikel Arteta should write a letter, to Pep Guardiola and say sorry, Pep Guardiola, because you know what, you were right. This guy should play on the wing. He's not a striker.
We need to get rid of
Yeah,
him. He needs to get out of
yeah,
there.
I'm
Yeah, man.
either
But
or
listen,
either.
from the outside,
Yeah.
if look, I banter Arsenal fans. Arteta out. He's flopped it. Listen, Arteta's done a phenomenal job. That's the truth.
100%.
He's done an amazing job. I can't stand the guy. I really, really can't. But you got to give respect where it's due.
Yeah.
You know, last season you were 10 points behind. You finished, I think it was.
Yeah.
This season 2 points. That's a big gap.
We've improved again. We've improved.
This is what I'm saying. You were one result away from winning the league. One result away. And I know it means nothing because Liverpool have lost
And
the
if they
league
didn't
on
play
by
scared, they
1
would have won
point.
the league.
Say that again.
If they didn't play scared, they would have won the league.
Yeah,
Arsenal have
you
an
could
issue
and they're a
with-
young team. Remember, Arsenal are a very young team as well. So
Yeah,
if you
well-
guys can get 1 or 2 other more, maybe someone like Ivan Toney, might be a good signing.
Nah. That's what I want to touch on. What do you think about Ivan Toney since he's come back? He's been dead. He ain't
Yeah,
done
but he
nothing.
did have like a
And
year
even the
out.
transfer hype.
His head's elsewhere.
No, but his
head's
transfer
turned.
hypes.
Well, they've dropped the fee.
He
They've
was
dropped
like
the
a
fee
hype.
massively.
Yeah. They have
Yeah,
to.
they had to.
And-
They had
and
to.
he also
They
had
was
like
talking
8
like
months out,
30 something
you know what I mean?
million pound the last time I heard about
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
which was
40 mil.
crazy.
Yeah, but he
40 mil.
hasn't done nothing since he's come. He's been dead.
But he's still got the ability, hasn't he? And you got to look at someone like Arsenal. He's going to get a lot of chances. And if you're looking at if Havertz is scoring goals the way he plays, Ivan Toney's He's stronger than Havertz.
Havertz is a very intelligent player, though.
He is. He's a good player. He's a good
Very
player.
intelligent.
But you need a squad, and you want to go.
You can't sleep on Tony for that, for being
Intelligent. How like Havertz, you reckon?
He's not like technically as sound as Havertz, but like his hold-up play, his heading.
No, but Havertz, the runs, Havertz always making a run though.
Yeah, but look, Tony does as well. And look, I think Arsenal, then the next phase for Arsenal now is to challenge on all fronts. So you guys sacrificed, obviously Europe and Champions League and the Premier League were number one, understandable. But I feel like you sacrificed the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup for the sake of that. And obviously you ended up with nothing. And that's not a slight. It's because you've got to prioritize. That sounded like a dig, bro. It sounded like it. If it was, you ended up with nothing, mate. Trophyless, yeah. No, but you did. But next season you want to have a squad which could, let's throw a couple of other players in the Carabao Cup. Let's throw a couple of players in the FA Cup and still get through and make it to the semis or the final. Challenge for Europe, challenge for the Premier League. That's where you guys should be going. And I feel like you're in the right. You're going the right 100%. Way. Yeah, really right. But your fans, obviously not talking about you guys, but certain fans, they need to stop this. Not screaming at the telly every time Arsenal lose a game. Sit there and back your manager and back the squad and back them properly. Yeah,
some fans, I don't know, with this Arteta thing.
It's embarrassing, to be honest.
How long do you give him, though? Because he's got one trophy in 5 years.
But I'm not classing it as 5 years, because the first couple of years, he had to rebuild.
Okay,
so you can't even look at it like that.
Klopp won a trophy in that time?
No, he won it in his fifth year.
Yeah.
He won it in his fifth year.
Everything.
Yeah, but he didn't win nothing in his first 4 years, did he?
He got to two finals? In his first.
What team did Klopp inherit? What was your team? Was it worse?
It was bad. Yeah,
please don't.
Was it worse than Arsenal's?
Brendan Rodgers, he took over from Rodgers, didn't he?
Yeah,
and Suarez had just left, and Coutinho was still there, wasn't he?
Yeah, but the team he inherited was disgusting. If you look at his first team that he fielded, it's embarrassing. Yeah. Some of the players in there, it was worse than Arteta's. But mentally wise as well. Remember, we had to rebuild the whole. We didn't have anyone. Yeah. Anyone. Listen, you guys talk. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna reel off. All right, cool. We're gonna move off Arsenal now. How do you think the season Man United had this year anyway as well? Apart from I saw the stadium, man. It looked like 2012. That movie 2012 in that.
But we've been saying this, man.
Tsunami was in there.
Go back to the podcast and look. I've been telling you guys this. I've been saying all of this. It's obviously now we finally got a structure in place, or we're getting a structure in place.
Sir Jimmy Radcliffe.
So Jim Ratcliffe, yeah, he's obviously Ineos are exploring things. They're changing things. We've needed it. I mean, you look at Arsenal, for example, were struggling a lot because they didn't have the right structure. They brought in Edo in 2019. They've started actually, spending time and investing into the club. They've got a manager that works with that structure, and lo and behold, all of a sudden challenging for the league. You know what I mean?
But I got a question for you. Where do you lot go from here this next season? Do you sell players?
Yeah,
do you
sign?
Where do you go from here?
So we as I said, from what I know, from what I'm hearing, it's very, very unlikely Ten Hag will be there next season.
Okay.
And I feel like the proof is in the pudding because he's got 1 year left on his contract. If you're gonna keep him, then you should be announcing it. Why are you waiting? If you're not going to keep him, obviously they probably don't want to sack him before the cup final. They're going to give him the cup final at least.
Yeah.
I feel like Ineos are very sort of, the way that they make decisions isn't instinctive. They're not going to be like, right, if we win the FA Cup final with a last minute winner, the sentiment will keep him. Yeah, great. No. They're going to bring, the reason why they're bringing in they're spending all this money to bring in all these people is to make sure that the decision making is correct.
Yeah,
this is a massive summer, the biggest summer for Man United in 10, 11 years.
Definitely.
We have to get it right this summer.
So who you getting rid of this season?
Players wise.
Yeah, who's going? Who's got to go? So to improve your team.
So Varane's already gone. They've announced that. Martial will go because they're not going to renew his contract. Eriksen, I'm 90% sure will be gone. Casemiro will probably be gone because they're in talks of Saudi.
Anthony's got to go.
But who wants him? Who's going to want? And the thing is, remember, I can see Jadon Sancho going. I can see who's that?
The police.
Honestly, I can see Jadon Sancho and Mason Greenwood going as well. Van der Beek will be gone. He's gone, by the way. You can't see him off camera, but he's lost it. Yeah.
The feds definitely want him in Harsden. He's wanted. He's got a warrant in Harsden. Go on, carry on.
Johnny Evans will be gone. Look, there's a lot of players that are on loan that we don't even remember.
What about Harry Maguire?
He's turned it around.
Can I just say something?
Fair play, man. He's turned it around.
Do you know you named your whole first team then?
Everybody's Everybody's gone in it. He's going with everybody.
Yeah.
That's fine. They got
Your
good
whole
money, man.
first team.
Apparently our budget is 35 million this summer. What new money?
What
Yeah,
about
real
Rashford?
deal.
Oh, you keep
No.
Rashford?
Rashford has to stay.
You keeping him?
At least another year. At least Rashford has to stay. Obviously, Garnacho will stay. Mainu's been. I told you
Mainu's
boys
a
about
baller.
Mainu. I
Mainu's a
told you
baller.
boys. Go back to the podcast and you'll see it. Onana, the goalkeeper, is going to get another year. He's had his moments.
I don't know when I watch Onana in goal, it's like he's playing dodgeball.
All right, guys, this is Tone from the On The Bench podcast, also known as the East Midlands Drake. I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Get the podcast out there. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mum, your dad, your uncle, anyone you know, even your haters. We don't care. We need it out there. So go share.
Exactly.
Like I said, I'd like to keep Maguire. Lisandro Martinez will stay. And look, we're going to buy players.
What
but
about Bruno?
who's that?
Bruno.
Yeah, he's
Nah,
talking.
Bruno's my guy, man. I'll be absolutely devastated. You know what? There's not a single player other than Bruno in that squad that I'll be gutted if left. Honestly, any
Can
other
I
player,
say this? The mistake was giving Bruno the captaincy. Yeah.
Why is that a mistake?
He's
Why?
not captain.
Do you know why?
But why?
No, let me explain. Let me
Go on.
explain.
Go
Because
on.
he's a crybaby. He just whinges
but that's
for the
not-
whole game. So this, yeah, you took off Harry Maguire and gave it to Bruno Fernandes, and your whole structure's just gone.
But that
Yeah.
so Man United's structure failing is not because
That's not- yeah.
Maguire got stripped. of
No,
the
I'm
captain,
not
give
saying
to
it,
Bruno.
but it fell on. It's failing on the pitch.
But
Forget the back
sometimes
room.
when you
Forget the
need-
backroom
Disagree.
stuff.
You need
But
a
we
player
don't
to, like,
have a lot of leaders though.
No, but sometimes you need a different type of captain that's gonna
like
Exactly.
galvanise the squad.
So,
Bruno's,
act like a little
we went
whingy
from-
little girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bruno's running after the referee. like all
Bruno's
the
someone
time.
who leads by example and expects other players to
Yeah.
be up to his level.
That's right. And when they're not, he has a whine
And
and
he
a
moans,
whinge, yeah.
which is
That's right.
fair enough. You know, if you're playing for a team and your right back shit and your centre back
Exactly.
shit and you're doing everything,
Yeah.
you get pissed off
Yeah.
because you expect if I'm in a team with someone, I expect them to be at least at my level. So it annoys you when they're
No,
worse.
I'm not talking about his football ability. Yeah, I'm just talking
Oh,
about
he
his.
said No, but
I'm
this
talking
is what
about.
I'm saying.
I'm talking about his
I
on
understand
pitch.
what
This
you're
is
saying.
how
Wait,
he
wait, wait,
leads.
Sorry.
This is how he leads.
Yeah, but even his on pitch stuff. If it's how he leads, most of the time he's just walking around.
No, he's
ability.
not. If anything, you can't pin him down because he's always running around. So look, Bruno Fernandes and Roy Keane, two completely different players. But Roy Keane used to swing for players, swing for his teammates in the change room when they weren't up to his standards, like what you're saying.
Yeah, Bruno's not on that.
No, of course he's not on that. You know what I mean? But Bruno Fernandes, the way that he airs out his emotion is by whinging
Shout out
and
Roy
whining.
Keane,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he expects the players.
Yeah,
to
he's got high
have-
standards.
Like he might have a shit game, but no, you can't deny that he hasn't got a quality and ability.
Nah, he's a baller.
I'm
Right.
not saying that. I'm not.
It's like
I'm-
Henderson's probably the complete polar opposite.
Let me
of
put it
him
in a different
as
way
a-
then.
as a
I'll put it in
captain
a
and
different
player.
way, yeah. Making Bruno Fernandes captain is as affected his football ability. Yeah, it's that.
No, it
that
has.
no, what I mean,
Disagree. No, it hasn't.
what is that extra bit of responsibility? That's what I mean.
Disagree.
Like,
I disagree.
He hasn't
But
had a good
there's a lot of
season
people.
though.
Do you know what he's saying? A lot of
hasn't had a
people
good
saying that
season.
since he's been captain,
He hasn't
it's the
been
wrong
good.
decision. They reckon he shouldn't be captain.
Right.
A
So,
few people
so
saying that.
what I would say about that is there's different kinds of captains. So England have gone from Wayne Rooney, passionate, all over the pitch, aggressive, to Harry Kane. A lot more calm, a lot more sort of decisive in what he does. A lot, you know.
He's not outspoken either.
Exactly.
Kane.
Yeah. He's not. But they're both leaders. Man United have had Roy Keane as captain. Have had Eric Cantona as captain. Then you've had Antonio Valencia. Valencia, similar to Harry Kane, gets on with it, professional, trains well, turns up. There's different kinds of leaders. Now, obviously, from the outside, of course, it might look like Bruno Fernandes is whinging and he's threatening. He is. And sometimes it is petty. Sometimes he goes down easily. I get that. But do you know what? I was crying out for Harry Maguire to go up to the referee and speak to him at times when we were getting done by the officials. I was crying out for Harry Maguire to show a bit more aggression and passion and whatnot. So I'm not going to have a go at Bruno for doing that. So that's my kind of captain. So it all
you're
depends
happy?
on how you view
Alright,
football.
so you happy with Bruno being the captain?
100%.
Don't get me wrong, because Martin Odegaard's not an aggressive captain. You know what I mean?
Compare that to
Yeah,
Vieira.
so
It's different,
they're
right?
both
Yeah.
they're both the kind of same. You get me? But as I said, it hasn't affected his football. Like, this is just my opinion. In my opinion,
Okay,
since
fair
he's been
enough. Yeah,
captain,
your opinion.
yeah, since he's been captain, yeah, his football isn't like it's not what we saw
I
when he
feel
came.
like the whole
He was
team is like
explosive.
I actually think it's the opposite. I think the captaincy's actually reined him in a little bit. He has taken a bit of responsibility. If you watch him on the pitch, he's not moaning. He still does it as much. He's not doing as
Oh,
much
he's
of
a
the fake
whingy
dives,
little
the fouls.
crybaby, bro.
Yeah, but he's not doing. If you do actually look for it and go from before, he has reined that in a little bit. So it has helped.
Bruno's my guy, man. I love Bruno. Don't talk about Bruno, you know.
So, all right, back to Man United quickly before we move on to Liverpool.
Yeah.
So, what are you happy with finishing next season? What are you happy with?
What, next season?
Yeah,
Sick.
like where you...
Fix
where
the
you
roof.
All right, cool.
Go to Old Trafford on an umbrella.
Yo,
and
so
I'll be
Jim,
happy with
this
that.
is for you. Fix their roof, Brechin. Before you buy a
Thorpe Park,
player,
it's like
before you
Thorpe Park out there,
before you buy a
I
player,
think-
fix their roof.
Do you know
man.
what? No, genuinely, I think it'll be nice to get into the transfer window early and actually get a couple of solid deals done. It'll be nice to, like you said earlier, target Premier League-based players, not go abroad and go to, you know what I mean, like
Get some
go ahead
bargains,
Eagles or
man.
step aside Parrots, or do you know what I mean?
Go to Palace and see if they do 3 for 1.
yeah. Wharton, Eze, and
And
Olise.
Olise,
those
yeah.
three boys.
Ooh.
I'm hearing Olise.
Get out of it. He's coming to Arsenal. Get out of it.
And play second fielder to Saka.
Get out of it. It's
Hey, I
Arsenal.
reckon. Hey, listen,
We need to
my
rotate
money, he could take Saka's place. I'm not a
That's
Saka
a good
fan.
debate. I wanted to have that debate. What's your
There
take
we
on
go.
that?
Yeah, it's gonna kick
Olise.
off now, innit?
Yeah, I wanted to get into that while we're here. I think he can ball better than Saka. You know me, I'm not the
I
big,
think he can.
Yeah, technically he's better.
Way better.
Do you know what? It's this when it comes to the Saka thing. I mean, like he always this is Martinelli, but I'm a Martinelli fan. I mean, but it's just how
That is
it's
a
just
joke,
yeah,
man.
but it's just how football's played in the Arsenal.
No,
Yeah, me,
but
so-
do you know what you're gonna say? What we
Yeah,
spoke about.
yeah.
Martinelli's been playing on the right. You saw, yeah, and he played shit.
No, he cut in the middle. When he played on the right this week, he cut in the middle.
He
Well,
played
I'm going to
shit.
get back to the Martinelli thing, but Frank, listen to this. Yeah, so Arsenal get the ball, pass it to what's his name?
Saka.
Nah, to Adi on the left hand side. You
Trossard.
hate no. Back 4, back 3. Shevchenko, sorry, yeah. Pass it to Chevy. Chevy cuts into the middle. Yeah, he'll pass it to Declan Rice. Yeah, Declan Rice will pass it to Ben White. Yeah, Ben White and Martin Odegaard will do a thing. So now there's like 5 players for the Arsenal on the right hand side. On the left hand side, it never comes to Martinelli. So we've talked about Martinelli not having a good season. Martinelli plays like the man them. You know, like when you're playing football and the ball don't come for you for a long time. When you get it, you just do some mad stuff. Yeah, he doesn't get it. So when we play Kibior behind him, yeah, remember they was going through games where Kibior was scoring, he was scoring because he's got that thing. So everybody's looking at Martinelli and saying, he's having a bad season, he's cack, he's rubbish. But he doesn't get what Saka gets.
Yeah, I agree.
He doesn't get what Saka gets. And so when he does get it, like all he can do is run forward because no one's overlapping
No, that's
him.
my point. I'm not saying
All
he's a
he
shit.
does is run forward.
Yeah,
but
no,
I'm-
still
he's-
don't diss him.
1 second, he's dribbling.
It's awful.
Is shit.
He looks down.
That's my. Like, I'm not saying Martinelli can play football.
He's
Like,
that old school
Alright, but-
when
but-
Ronaldo
but-
first
but
came
I
over
understand
and do
what
the
you're
step
saying.
overs.
I understand what you're saying because obviously Saka's got Ben White on his side. They built that relationship where they know who's moving away. And this is why Rashford's had an awful season. And a lot of it is down to Luke Shaw not being fit because Luke Shaw and Rashford have got that relationship. Luke Shaw knows when to go on the outside, when to go on the inside. And a lot of the time when you see, if you watch Rashford's highlights from last season, a lot of the sort of, I don't want to say goals and assists, but a lot of the good things that he was doing was coming with from him and Luke Shaw together.
Shaw can play ball though.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Luke
yeah,
Shaw. But with Martinelli, he's obviously, you know, I mean, he's got
No,
Kibior,
Martinelli's
he's got
just shit,
Zinchenko,
bro.
he's got who's the other one? Tomiyasu, who's playing on that side. So you're not really building that, and then obviously his confidence. Is
I remember
a bit low now.
Shevchenko doesn't go down that side; he goes
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
So it doesn't.
This is what I'm saying. So, listen, I'm a fan
No,
of
but our
Martinelli. I've told
wingers, you know what?
guys, I
Sorry
think
to
he's a
cut
good
you.
player.
See our wingers. Our wingers are terrible at beating players.
Facts.
They're terrible.
You're speaking facts today, kinda.
What are you talking about? Shut
I'm
up.
just, I'm just saying, kinda.
Nah, our wingers are Saka struggles a lot to beat his man as well. You know, if you watch Saka, he doesn't
Preach.
beat his man.
Preach.
Nah, it's a-
No, bro. One of my best mates is an Arsenal fan. I've been saying this shit
Yeah,
for
no, he
weeks.
struggles. He struggles. He struggles
For
a lot. He
weeks.
struggles. He struggles. he
His
struggles.
1v1 take on ability
Yeah.
this season, he's
Better than
been
Luis Diaz?
awful.
He's terrible.
Better or worse than Luis Diaz?
He's better. Than,
Nah,
he's better.
hey,
Hey,
I got some shit to say about that little orangutan.
Hey, yeah. We'll wait till we
to
get.
him.
I
We'll
got
get to
something for
him.
Luis Diaz.
Hey,
Nah, but yeah, back to it. Saka.
Brother, we both got something.
Yeah, Saka's terrible at beating him. We need a. This is why.
And he's so predictable now
Back
as
to
well.
the Alessi thing. Whatever his name is.
Olise.
Alessi. Whatever. Yeah, cool.
Alessi.
Alessi. What's that? That's some
some
trainers,
90s,
isn't
that's
it?
some 90s
Because you know
trash.
me with names. Me and names don't go good. Alessi. That's his name right now.
Okay.
That's why we need a man like him because he beats a man. You
Yeah,
understand
but he's
what I'm
not.
saying?
You're
why
not
for that?
going
It's a
to.
bunner.
That's not your priority position this summer. You're not going to go and spend 60
Nah, but it
million
is
on
because
a right
Ars-
winger when you've got Saka.
Arsenal had the least changed squad out of everyone in the Premier League. Arsenal don't have cover for Saka on the right
None
wing. Unless you're going to
whatsoever.
force out Jesus or Martinelli or play Trossard across the three, which you can do.
A-tunes.
You need, personally, in my opinion, and I'm not an Arsenal fan, you need a replacement, a backup for Saka. You need another left winger because Martinelli ain't cutting it. I personally would cut ties with it or drop him to the bench.
He needs to get benched.
And
I'm
if
happy with him on the bench.
If Trossard is going to start there, I think you need someone that can push him because Martinelli won't do it. And then you also need a striker.
Yeah, but
And we need a number 8.
again, like I
I don't
said,
think you need a number 8. I think your
don't-
midfield's fine.
I mean, not number 8. You need a number 6, sorry.
Listen, Olise is what, 23, 22, 23?
Yeah.
He's going to want first team football. He's
22.
not going to be playing second fiddle.
I
to
think we
anyone.
can get him.
In a
I wouldn't
try and
Champions
get him.
League team,
I wouldn't try and
Yeah,
get
it's
him.
a waste of
I
time.
reckon we can get him. Why not?
No, you could, but it just doesn't make sense to spend 60 million on a release clause for a player when you need a striker and you need a midfielder and
We need a right
left-back.
winger.
We've got a
If
left-back as
out of the two, out of the Crystal Palace, look, I'll take the other one. I'll take Eze.
what
I'll take
player,
Eze.
man.
I'll
What
take
I said
Eze.
at the start of the
I'll take
season.
Eze.
Eze plays number
I'll put
10
my
no
team.
more and to the left.
Nah,
Yeah.
man, don't watch that man. He can play in the middle of the park.
No, but you know what? When you
Saka
got players
could
like
be-
that, so talented, you got to build teams around them, man.
I think if we get, I reckon we need a backup for Saka and Isak.
and
then
Saka
number 6,
also
I'll
could
say
play
we
left.
Got a backup
Who's
for
that?
Saka.
Saka also could
His
play
name's
left.
Jesus.
Yeah, you could.
Get Jesus out of here,
Jesus
man.
is
He
our
needs to go. He
backup.
needs to go
Let
back
him
to
run up and
Brazil,
down.
brother.
As I said, the only way Jesus stays in my Arsenal and plays for my Arsenal side
on
if
the
he
wing.
plays on the wing. He's not a striker. I'm tired of all that. Get out of there. I'll do what he does next season. Anytime I look at the lineup and that guy's playing up front, I'm gonna go to bed. Like straight.
It's half time. I go to bed at half time. Yeah, this was my bad. All right, let's move on quickly because time's flying. All right, Liverpool. Klopp's gone. He's out of here.
Big news, man.
You upset?
Big
You
news.
sad? Where's what button now one? Shit. There you go. Yeah, Klopp's out of here.
I don't know, man. You know, yeah, no. You
I
know,
think it's problems for you. Like.
Hey, do you want me to throw you a tissue?
yeah. Go on.
Cause you look like you're gonna cry like.
Go on. Wipe up the floor.
By
Wipe
the
up the
se-
floor first. Wipe up the floor where you're standing because we left with a trophy.
You're going back there.
By December, when he sees what's life without Klopp, life after Klopp, we're gonna call it.
Honest slot. La 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 la.
So what do you think? I mean, do you know much about him, Honest Slot?
I know he's bald. That's pretty much it.
I think he'll slot right in.
Do you know? Do you know?
Oh,
Go on. Put. There you go.
What's his name? Slop.
Slot.
No, Slope. I'm calling him Slope. Arnie
Slope.
Slope.
From the stuff that I've been reading, they're like really hopeful that he could be a big sort of. It's a big. They're seeing it as a big coup.
Yeah, but they thought it was gonna get Xavi Alonso, innit? You wankers.
No, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? And that's the thing about it. They're all talking about Arnie Slop and all this stuff, but they're forgetting he's their third choice manager.
Yeah,
he wasn't their
Who was the
first.
second?
Come on, man.
Amarin.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So how did you not get Amorim then?
Basically, he tried to leverage us. Well, he went and talked. He met us, talked with us, then went to West Ham.
yeah,
talked
yeah,
with him.
yeah.
His agent leaked it to the press that he went because he wanted a bigger pay package
From you guys?
From us.
That's what Gundogan done to United
He
and
wanted,
City, yeah,
I think,
at
2
Barcelona.
million more a year.
Yeah.
We weren't prepared to give it to him, and because of that,
You called
we
his
were
bluff.
like, "Fuck you." So then we got the ball
I
ban.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny enough. That's what Gundogan done with
And,
Man United and
and
Barcelona.
Michael Edwards is no nonsense with shit like that.
But you
man.
need that. But decision making.
And he's little, bro. Who? I think it was Slot. I read something. I don't know how true it was, but I read something about Michael Edwards. No, maybe it was Amarin. He went to the hotel where one of them was staying at, and sort of in disguise or something, and was like trying to listen into how he treats other people. And I think it was Amarin, like, you know, and this.
He's moving like Diddy,
Bro,
bro.
but because he be
I
doing.
sneak up on people,
He's
man.
way into like the data side thing, like how like we don't want a manager that's gonna not be the same sort of ethos that we want, you know.
Yeah.
That's why. Listen, the chairs.
Who's that? Michael Edwards.
Yeah, Michael Edwards. So that's sort of why Liverpool fans didn't want De Zerbi. You know, he's too abrasive. He's sort of like that Conte vibe where he's just, if something ain't going his way, he's just gonna
blow
say
it
it
out, yeah.
But where do Liverpool go now? This is the question. Where
It's
you?
not-
Where?
we'll have
How
to
is
back it,
life?
man.
Life after Klopp. What's gonna happen?
Fourth,
If
I
Salah
hope,
goes,
at least.
who's meant to be leaving? Salah. Is Van
Nah,
Dijk going?
Salah said he's staying, but obviously Saudi's coming in. Van Dijk last year of his contract, I think.
Is Trent gonna go Real Madrid? Do you think?
Dun, dun,
Hey.
dun.
I ain't holding you back, Trent. I love you.
He's got a year left on his contract as well. no?
I love you, Trent. If you go, I understand.
That's a big loss.
I understand it, but you know he was heartbroken. You see in the
Yeah,
Klopp
when Klopp
ceremony,
left, yeah.
is his only manager, bar that big nose prick for fucking like England. He's his only manager, you know. So Real Madrid, the pull of them, biggest club in the world, in my opinion. I can see it. They're trying to build
and him and Jude are really cool. They're really tight.
Yeah,
well,
he said in an interview, Jude's his closest friend.
Yeah,
in the
so
England
you
camp,
can see it happening. And Real Madrid are very smart with the way they do business, which is what I'd love to see us do, and buy players within the last year of their contract, because you can get a sort of 10, 20, 30 mil off, depending on what their actual value is.
Yeah,
or,
Trent goes,
or they get them for free.
That's
but you got Conor Bradley. I thought he was having a
he
really
looked
good
good.
run.
I'd love Trent to stay though, man. Like, you're a Liverpudlian, stay please. But if he goes, I ain't gonna be mad at it.
Yeah,
you'll understand it.
Yeah.
Should he take Darwin Núñez with him?
Hey, I seen that Slot said Núñez is one of the players he's most excited to work with.
He might get something else out of him,
his
though.
Attributes.
Yeah, I listen. Darwin Núñez is one of those players. He's an enigma. If you can unlock Darwin Núñez in terms of his potential, he's an absolute monster of a player. But he just needs to. His finishing, man. His finishing is not. It's just not world class.
He's just stupid. Honestly, man, the guy is
saw
just
him
dumb.
kick the ball into the goalkeeper's belly so much times this season.
I saw he broke the record for hitting the post most times as well.
I don't know, man.
Post, goalkeeper, fans, like corner posts, like
He just makes dumb decisions. It's like, it don't even look like it's. I don't know how to explain it. I'm lost for words, honestly.
I can tell you,
Alright,
he is
cool.
worse
So-
than
What a
Nicholas Jackson.
So where are you happy to finish next season, coming into the season? And who do you want to sign as well?
First season, Slot, new manager, different playing style, potentially a new formation. Third.
You're
I'll
going
take
for third again.
I'll take third again. As long as we get Champions League, I'm cool with it. See what he does. See who we sign. See who goes. Diaz and his dad are twerking for Barcelona.
Oh really?
Go. Yeah.
Are they actually?
Bro, they're all up on him like it's a strip club.
Wow.
Go, take
you
him.
said though, you sounded like one of them old school Arsenal fans.
What?
Just want to get into the Champions League again.
No, I do, 'cause we
No,
got
but
no
it's
manager.
sensible,
We don't know.
yeah,
It's a
sensible.
big change.
From
it's a big change.
winning from this great Liverpool side to we want top
We
four.
haven't won the Premier League in
Yeah, but
4
you lot
years.
talk like you're the
We haven't won the
greatest
Premier
team
League
ever.
We haven't won the Premier League in 4 years. So for me to say, oh yeah, we got a new manager. You know what? And we just finished third. Let's go win the league. We can do it. We haven't done it in 4 years.
Covered his back, to be fair.
They won the
Nah,
COVID.
of course, you understand.
Covered his back.
Because I was about to
No,
remind
it's-
It's a
it makes
dumb.
sense,
It's
it
a
makes
dumb
sense.
thing to say.
He knows top 6 or 8's coming. That's why he's like.
Yeah,
top
I'd say
four.
fourth.
Them
If
boy
we finish
from-
outside the top four.
What would be? Okay,
the dude's gonna get the sack.
maybe not trophy.
Worry
but
about your
what
own
would be a-
manager and your own trophy cabinet. It's empty.
Slot's gonna get the
What would
sack.
be a successful season for you? I mean, I know it's similar to what he's asking, but okay, no. What would be an unsuccessful season for you guys next season?
Outside of the top four and early exit in every competition.
That's
You
that's
wouldn't be
highly
happy.
possible.
You'd like if you were to get like Europa League spot and maybe a decent run in the cups. Would that be
Europa League
enough?
spot? No.
That wouldn't
Why
be
would I
enough. No,
want
I'm
Europa
asking,
League?
I'm asking, I'm
Nah,
asking.
that's no.
I'd kill for the Europa League right now.
Yeah, you would. I wouldn't. I want us to be in the Champions League, playing in the highest level possible. I want us to be getting a deep run in every competition we're in. You know, at least I want at least a quarterfinal in one of the 4 cups, and maybe two.
You want to retain the Carling
Unless
Cup
we
in
get
it.
knocked out by like, unless we get a big club early, because we always get a big club in like the dumb round, like, you know, what round do we knock you guys out in?
I think it was the 4th or 5th.
The 4th round at the FA Cup. There we go. But beforehand, I think we've had City in like a stupid round like that before. So if we get something like that and we get knocked out early, fair enough. But at least quarterfinals, maybe a semi-final and 2 cups, 1 to 2 cups, and 4th place. Good first season.
Oh,
that's
can I
cool.
just say
Fair enough.
something? Can I just
And
wanna,
develop Núñez. Get the man to finish.
I just want to say something because you keep harping on about this
Oh my
dumping
God.
you out the
You're
cup
boring
thing.
me. I'm actually-
Nah,
I'm
you're harping on about this dumping out the cup thing, bro. Get out of here with that shit, man.
You
Like,
left with no trophies.
no, I'm not spewing that. Hey, what? You beat us, yeah. You did beat us that day, and the only reason why you beat us that day because we didn't
You
finish
had
our
a better
breakfast.
season. Realistically.
Yeah, you won the Carling Cup. Well done.
There we go.
What was the Carling Cup called? How many times has that changed
don't
name?
know.
bro?
Carabao
But it
Cup.
doesn't
It was the
matter.
it was the
It's a
Barclays
Champions
Cup.
Let's just call it the League Cup.
It was the Caribbean
Would you
Cup.
Called the
prefer to have won
Idiot
it?
Cup.
All
That's what that's
no,
It was the
called, man.
Carnival Cup.
People used to
Cut-
play their youth team in that cup, man.
Cut
Get
the shit,
out of
cut the
here,
shit.
man.
What would you
Bro,
have preferred?
get out of
Right,
it.
listen, this ain't the Arsenal podcast, right? That's AFTV. That's down the road somewhere in London. All right. This is the On the Bench podcast, and this last thing I'm going to try and bring up about your dead out club.
No, we're not dead.
Would
Far from
you
dead,
have
man.
preferred to have finished the season how you finished with what you finished with, or would you have preferred to win that cup?
No, I don't want no League Cup.
If someone said right now,
right,
if someone came up to you and said right now, you can finish second and you'll have no trophies, or you can finish second and you'll have the Carabao Cup, what would you say?
No, you finished third in the Carling Cup. That's what it is.
I'm asking you.
No, so no. If it was the other, if it was the other way around, that means you're
That's
saying
what we finished with, and we got a trophy. But what would you do? Pick one of the two. It's two.
I prefer to be chasing the league and
I want
finish.
the league.
I'm just going to interject.
I'm just gonna interject.
With no cup.
I'm just going to interject. Man United finished third last season, won the Carabao Cup. Arsenal finished second, 1-0. Man United had a better season because ultimately we both got Champions League football, but we ended up with a trophy. We ended up with you go to a day at Wembley. I know that you guys might disagree, but the fact of the matter is,
No, that's dead.
All I'm saying is,
why is it dead?
We're chasing. We sacrifice. Let me finish. We sacrifice that idiot cup to chase to win the league.
But you didn't get it.
You lot wasn't going to win the league, so that's why you went on to do that.
It doesn't matter.
You lot wasn't going to win the league, that's why you went on for that.
So let me just get this correct.
What they say, don't bite your nose to spite your face.
No, let me just get this correct. Yeah.
What are you doing?
So the Carabao Cup, that we all
Idiot
usually
cup.
disrespect.
Yeah, man.
When
Yeah.
you
No
say
one-
we, who's we?
It's
Who's we?
the worst one.
Once again, it's the
worst
cup. It's the cup. Yeah.
But it's a cup.
That all of our teams, right, play their youth stuff in it. Yeah. It's
Not
it's-
anymore.
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
You didn't against
And
us.
not for some time.
We used
And
to
look,
then, cool.
look,
But we
okay.
didn't. It's not a rated cup.
So
like,
guys,
allow it.
guys,
It's the worst cup.
Right.
But it doesn't
At
matter.
the
It is
right.
a trophy.
Now you
you're
won it.
going for.
I'm congratulations to you
guys,
both.
you've got some big clubs. You've got some big clubs in this
Crybabies.
country now. You've got Man City, you've got Liverpool, you've got Arsenal, you've got United, you've got
Take them
Chelsea,
out.
you've got Spurs. You've got big clubs that, and any trophy now is a trophy. End of.
How dare you put Spurs in this
They're
big
a big
club?
club.
They're not a big
Whether
club.
you like
They're
it or
not
They're
a
not
big
big
club.
club.
Get
They're
out
not.
of here, bro.
You guys
One
finished
second,
Chelsea
one second,
the
no,
same
one second,
amount of trophies. What is going through that noggin?
Pause. Yeah, imagine. You can't put them in a big club.
You can.
Do you
No,
know
you
why?
can't.
They've got You're talking about their stadium. They're not a big club.
Doesn't matter.
No,
Tottenham is
they
not
got
a big club.
Alright,
How?
they got a great stadium. That's what you're saying.
No,
it's
it's
a
not
theme
just a great
park. They got the
stadium.
theme park where we go and do. Formula
Tottenham are a
One,
big club.
do
Beyonce-
concert.
Beyonce comes over.
Haven't you got the same amount
American
of trophies in the
football.
last
My
20
point
years?
is, look,
In
No.
the
my
last
point
20
is-
years, have you
No,
got the
we
same amount of
haven't.
trophies?
No, we haven't.
No, we have- they've
No, we
won
haven't.
one cup.
Are you mad?
And then
my
you
point
won
is-
one in
They've
the
won
last
one
20.
cup.
No.
So why do we
check
call
it
it the top 6 then? All right. So do you know what? Let's replace
top
Tottenham with
8
Villa. For argument's sake, let's replace Tottenham with Villa. Is that fair?
No, the reason why they're not a big club as well, is like I watched them the other night, sacrifice the Champions League to play in Europe.
Oh, that's-
You hear me? So they're not a big club.
Okay.
You gotta have ambition.
Alright, so
That's
let's-
not
so
So
ambition.
you're
let's-
hating because you lost the league.
No,
You're hating because you
I'm
lost
not.
the league.
Bro, Tottenham didn't make me lose the league. I didn't lose the league.
You were
I was
praying
never.
they did something
No,
against City, though, weren't
ask
you?
him.
You were praying,
Listen,
you were on your
listen,
knees,
listen.
praying,
People who know
mouth
me,
open,
This
praying,
is
looking
West.
up.
Hey, what people who know me know, I never want Tottenham.
I wish I didn't know you
hate
right now.
Tottenham.
Can we get back to
You get
Liverpool?
me? Yeah, go.
So,
Get me? I just want you to know.
The point I was trying to make, you've got, let's say for argument's sake, you've got, 4 very big clubs, 6 big clubs, and 8 biggish clubs, right, altogether, right? You need trophies. All those clubs are going to, so next season, Villa are going to want a trophy. Right? They've got Champions League football now. They're going to want a trophy. Chelsea are going to want a trophy. They've just sacked their manager. They finished 6th. They didn't get a trophy. They sacked their manager. Arsenal are going to want a trophy. Arteta's going to be under pressure. Man United probably need a trophy.
This season,
City will get
Arteta
trophies.
is under. I'm going to be onto him.
Okay.
If we don't win nothing, he's got to go.
But the point I'm
This
trying to
is it
make
now.
is,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
lot
But you
finish,
wouldn't have wanted to-
if next season you lot finish 3rd and you win a Carabao Cup, it's better than finishing 2nd.
I don't want the Carabao Cup. We need to win the Premier League
But you-
or the Champions League.
But
Or
it
he's
softens
see,
the blow.
he's gotta go.
Winning a
You
trophy still
and
softens the blow.
I'm not where he is when I'm not on no. He's got to go if he doesn't win
Nah,
that.
see, next
To
season
me,
he's got
that's
a cup.
wild.
I'm
That's
not
wild.
on that. I'm not on that.
That's
I'm
wild.
not on that.
That's
Your
wild.
logic.
Next
this-
season now, he has to win something.
He's under more pressure.
No,
The
no,
math
I'm
ain't
not.
mathing,
I'm
brother.
not.
No
I'm
way.
not
This is
disputing
how you
that
know
he's
you
under
look-
pressure. I'm not disputing that he's under pressure. Yeah, but he doesn't have to go.
Of course he has to
No,
go.
he doesn't have to
he
go.
doesn't.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
yeah,
You've
doesn't have to
gone
go. No,
mad.
he doesn't have to
Your
So
go.
what are you gonna do, keep him
CV is based on what you win.
No
Listen,
way. He's
it's
gotta
all
go.
nice playing good football, yeah? The history books do not remember good football.
Yeah, 100%.
When you look
We
down,
need to win something next year.
Liverpool finished 2nd behind City twice by 1 point, right? We're not going to be remembered as well as City. City, when you go through the
4 in a
history
row,
books
yeah.
in 100 years or when however many years, and you see Premier League winners for that year, no matter how good we played, the football we played, the points we did, what it is going to see is Manchester City champions the year. They don't care about second.
Yeah, 100%.
It doesn't matter what trophy you get, what cup you're in. So for you to say you're happy to
So
finish
what, you're
second
gonna
with
keep-
nothing,
No, it's not.
crazy.
It's not. Remember, we're all talking about rebuilding, and we all go through this thing about.
No, the rebuild's here now.
Wait. We all go about changing managers, X, Y, Z. Now, see, when Mikel Arteta first came, one of my things I used to say to him all the time is Mikel Arteta's a great coach. Yeah. He wasn't a ruthless manager. Yeah. Your team's only as ruthless as your manager is.
That's right.
Yeah. Right. I mean, Klopp. Alex Ferguson when he was at you, man.
Klopp's not
yeah.
ruthless at all, actually.
No,
Klopp's
but
not a ruthless manager.
I know, but you know what I mean. I mean football wise. I mean, like now we've got a manager who's ruthless. Yeah, he's not babying on our players. Yeah, right. So we're at the table now. Before we wasn't at the table.
Definitely. 100%.
I mean, we wasn't at the table. So for us to then say, next season, if he doesn't win something, we're going to sack him. All right, then I ask you the question, and who are you going to get to push us forward then?
Whoever pops up, someone else.
No,
there might be a
you
new
can't say-
manager.
You can't say.
And-
you can't.
Yeah, Arteta's got a cut, brother.
No,
He's got to go. He's got to
look,
go. We can't go another trophy this season. It's impossible.
it's not about trophy this season. As I said, it's who do we then get? I mean, it's all right. I was saying, he's gonna cut. We'll get somebody else. But then
So
look
when
at
does
this.
he go
Wait, no,
then?
that's the point where I was going with, right? You can say that, but look how many managers Tottenham got. You said Tottenham was in the big six, yeah, right? The manager that Tottenham have just ran through. How many they've had? How much managers? Like, you see what I found out today. Do you know Ange? Yeah, he's the first manager to do a full season with Tottenham.
Oh, sir.
Check. You understand? He's the first one to do a
but
whole
they've had-
For a while.
for a while.
Yeah.
So what do we go into? So we're gonna drop Arteta and get somebody.
So
else.
when does he go?
You need continuity. You do.
But when
need
does he
continuity.
go?
what it is.
When does he go then?
When does he go?
That's a better question.
All right, when does he go?
At what point would you start to say, right, enough is enough, and he's taken us as far as he can go? At what point would it be? So you'd give him another season.
Then what? We win nothing. We come second again. City do the mad
you
thing.
see. It's
When
it's
does he
I'll
go?
tell you what,
All right. So do you know what? Before you answer, actually, I'm hearing, and it could not happen, might not happen, but I'm hearing Pep next season might be his last season. So let me give you this scenario: if Pep does leave next season and Arteta and Arsenal don't win anything, and Arteta does well again, right? Would you then stick with him for another season with the gamble and think, you know what, because Pep's gone now, there's a good chance that we can actually win the
Nah,
league?
I'm not on that. That's
You
like
see- you
Harry
see-
Kane going
you
to
see-
Bayern
you see
Munich
me,
to win the
like,
cup.
when I watch,
It's not the
you
same.
see when I see all these fans saying, we can't, no one's gonna win nothing until Pep goes. I don't even like that. Like,
No, I agree.
Yeah,
I
I'm
agree.
just like, you just got to try better. But I do
Yeah.
understand what you're
Klopp
saying.
won everything. Klopp won everything.
Yeah,
while
no,
Pep was here.
no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, right. So where I stand with that, I would say, if he does go and he doesn't win anything, yeah, we have to have the conversation. But I don't feel we should have that conversation if he doesn't win something next season, because there's many a manager in the same position who ain't won something. You get me? Like,
How many years? If Pep stays,
watch this.
say Pep
I'm
stays.
saying this to you. Then, yeah, right. You said Klopp won everything. Fair enough. Yeah, right. Klopp won the what's his name cup. If Klopp didn't win the Carabao Cup this season, yeah, would it be? And Klopp wasn't leaving. Would you be saying, right, it's time for Klopp to leave? You're gonna say no because he won you those trophies back.
No, I would.
You would.
Nah, he's not getting rid of Klopp. You're
That's
lying.
what I'm saying.
I would.
You're lying.
So you get. So
No, but
Frank-
you can't say that. Klopp's won them the Champions
No.
League. He's won the Premier League. He's won stuff.
No.
So
but-
you're gonna stay with a manager longer who's won stuff. Arteta ain't won
So
nothing.
one second.
I
So
wouldn't be saying for him to leave, but if it came out, yeah, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
no. What I'm saying is this. I know that he's won stuff and I get it, yeah, right? But we're saying, so how long does he get then after that? I mean, Arteta's won one FA Cup, yeah, right? A lot of people will say he came midway through, he played a couple games and he won it. Fair enough. At the end of the day, you still got to get those players on the pitch, yeah, and get them to the final and win it. And in the same breath, we beat Man City and we beat Chelsea. You know what I mean, and them on the way there. So it's not like he had an easy run, right? So
Do you know what, sorry to cut you. Do you know what is with Arsenal as well? With the players we've got, I don't think we can even get over the line. See with this squad right now, we ain't got a game changer.
But you're still building.
No, but
You know,
listen,
nah, you know what? I
we
think
don't have a
is
game changer. That's another thing. Who It's a 75 minute in the Arsenal team. Yeah, it's 1-1. Who do you look for to do
Trossard's
something?
been clutch for you guys this season.
No, but
so
he's
has
not.
Havertz.
But they're not superstars.
Yeah, but
They're not like a game changing. Like a De Bruyne is going to get you a goal.
we
A
haven't had that
Foden's
the whole-
going to get you
we
a
haven't
goal.
had that the whole
A
time.
Salah, even a Salah,
One
can get you a
second.
goal.
When
A
you look,
Rashford might
when
even
you when you
had that the
when
whole
you
time
when you
Klopp's
look
been
around
there.
when you look around the Premier League, right? How many teams can you say have got superstars in them?
Man City have.
yeah.
Man United have got ish. They
So
got
Bruno Fernandes.
No.
Bruno Fernandes. Rashford on his day can be.
But then
top
you
player.
guys have
No.
sat there and told me Odegaard's better than Bruno Fernandes.
No, I've never said that. I don't rate Odegaard.
One second. Do you hear what you say? Do you hear what we're saying? We're saying in the 65th minute, who can change the game? You get
Who
me?
do you look for? On
Like-
the Arsenal squad, on the bench, there's nobody.
Good player. You
Yeah.
don't have a world. Apart from City, you don't have.
So-
no one has. Well, apart from City.
Tell them.
Salah
Madrid,
is.
apart from City and Madrid, you don't have.
No, but Salah can do the mad thing.
But all right, listen to what I'm saying. You don't have players sitting on the bench that are world class.
Not even on the bench, even on our fucking.
No, you're saying in the
starting
65th minute. You just said in the 65th minute. Who do you like?
Yeah,
Who
Who
do you have
look
that
for?
to
Not
come
even
on?
not even come on. I'm saying on the pitch as well. Who's there?
Saka.
You said on. You
Odegaard.
said yeah. You
I
said
said even on the
but
pitch.
regardless,
Odegaard's a game changer.
I get what you're saying.
A game changer is someone who a game changer is someone that's going to come off the bench.
Hey,
It's a
excuse
game
me.
changer.
Don't argue with him about Martin Odegaard
want
because
star
remember
quality in
we're
your
arguing with
team
the
that
guy
starts.
who
You've
said
got players that are like
Henry was better than Zidane. You know what I mean, so this man they can't. He doesn't rate Martin Odegaard, which is I
don't
feel
rate him.
That's crazy.
I don't rate
That's crazy.
Odegaard.
That's crazy.
What do you? Why? What?
He's unbelievable.
For what?
Do you know what
Tell
it
me
is?
what you
Do
rate
know
him
what it
for.
is?
The amount of
Yeah,
goals,
good. I don't
the
think
amount
he's
of times
world-class.
he's unlocked defenses. You know what? Some people always look at the
get
goals
out
or the
of here, man.
assists, but sometimes you've got to look at the. I hate using the word pre-assist because it's so social media, but that pass it unlocks the defense and then plays, into the byline, square ball into the goal. But Odegaard doesn't get the assist, but because of his vision, his creativity.
I think
his touch,
Odegaard's overrated.
No, he's not. He's a very good player. Man.
Crazy.
I
That's
think
what I'm
he's
saying.
overrated.
But yeah,
And that's
so,
why.
So going
Go
back
on.
to the question, so following on from what you're saying, at what point? Obviously, so you're saying next season, even if the next season was to finish similar to this season, you still keep him. At what point would you turn around and think, do you know what? Enough is enough. He's taken as far as he goes. It's time for a change. At what point would that be? It's hard to say because it's well into the future.
Say like 2 from now.
2
years from now.
seasons
So
more.
So you'd give him another 2 years, and then if things
So
okay,
this
fair
next
enough.
No,
season-
But that's,
no. Do you know what it
next
is? Do you know what it
season and
was?
one after.
Yeah. Do you know what it is as well? Remember, as I said, like I sat here and me and him used to argue because I used to say, "Yo, Arteta's a good manager, good coach, but he's not a good manager." There's a difference between a coach and a manager. And then my other thing is, we're talking about Arteta, yeah. Oh, he's got a goal, X, Y, Z. But this is his first managerial job.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So a lot of people look at it and he's going up against Klopp. And where did Klopp come from? And look at all the stuff Klopp came winning before he came to
That's
England.
a good point.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Then
That's a good point.
we're talking about him going up against Guardiola.
Yeah.
Look what Guardiola came from.
And he's closed the gap.
Yeah.
He's
So
closed the gap.
so what we're saying is this. Yeah. My manager. Yeah. Right. It's his first managerial job. Yeah. Has done better than how many other managers are in the Premier League? How many years have all those managers been doing this? Yeah. And he still took us second and second again. He won me an FA Cup. And then he went to Old Trafford where I don't win and got me 3 points. Yo.
So you still believe? Is
So
what
2
you're saying?
seasons.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Bruv, I get the party bus out because he won at Man United.
Get out of here.
You're calling him better than a lot of managers because he's won 1 trophy and got you second place twice.
No,
and
two.
one at Old Trafford.
Listen what I'm
That
listen.
is-
No,
that
listen
is
to what I'm
delusional.
saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying to you. It is his first managerial job.
He's been in the job for 5 years. He's got some experience.
No.
I don't care about whether it's first job.
What do you mean? It's his first job. Look, you're talking about. You got all these other managers, the Serbies,
Doesn't
David
matter.
Moyes.
If you get any job outside of this and you've worked there for 5 years and someone goes, "Hey, you're doing a good job," I would expect you to be doing a good job. You've been here
Frank,
5
do you understand
years.
what I'm saying, innit? Frank, do you
No,
understand what I'm saying?
He's doing. He's overachieving
Look,
for his
look,
first.
Yeah, yes.
I think. Look,
he's been there
look.
for 5
First and
years now.
foremost, Arsenal are consistent now. Anytime you watch Arsenal play, you know what they're going to do.
Yeah,
you know how they're going to play. They're consistent. I've seen them play against Burnley. I've seen them play against us. I've seen them play. And I know how they're going to play. I know what they're going to do. So you've got your style of play. You've got your consistency. You've got... I think the one thing I will say with Arteta this season, last season I can't remember, but this season, he's been very fortunate with the injuries. Okay, and I'm talking about... So obviously, you've had Jesus
Partey,
injured a few and Partey. But I'm talking about the really... Yeah, but Timber, we can't really say because he wasn't in the team. But I'm talking
But
about...
I think he was a part of the plan, though, man.
Especially Gabriel, Saliba, and Rice. Those three. Because they've been pretty much ever present the whole season. That is... But at the same time, it's not... It's not just Arteta, is it? It's the coaching staff. It's the whole team, the whole backroom staff.
But he doesn't trust our bench. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, because you need more depth.
Yeah, he doesn't trust our bench. Imagine he'll bring on man when we're 5-0 up. He doesn't trust you. Like,
we gotta get off Arsenal.
He bought Zinchenko and he bought Gabriel. He gave a new contract to Nketiah, but he doesn't trust him.
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree with Tone. But you know what, though, Tone? Every manager will always have one or two mistakes and errors. He's
learning, isn't it?
Every manager. And do you know what? Look, like I said, if any Arsenal fan out there is Arteta out, you're crazy.
Lee Gunner. He's Arsenal.
You're absolutely
he's
crazy. If you
out.
cannot see what he's trying...
He's
because
a madman.
You know what it is? Football fans are fickle. Yep. You have short memories. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, let's say, Arsenal were absolutely nowhere. Like you said, you weren't at the table. You're well at the table now. You finished above Klopp twice.
He was Arteta out.
You finished above Klopp's Liverpool twice. Klopp's one of the best managers in the last sort of decade or two that we've seen in the Premier League, without a doubt. You finished above him twice, and you were 10 points. I can't, correct me if I'm wrong, but roughly 10 points behind last season. This season, 2 points behind.
Above Klopp.
Yeah, Solskjaer did, but then the following season he didn't. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is to do it 2 years in a row is not a fluke. You understand? It's not luck. It's not a fluke. So, look, he deserves at least one more season. At the very, very least, one more season. But I can get you.
After this season?
I would say 18 months. So give him next season. Then the following season, maybe until November, January, or December, January, see how you're doing. And then if the time's not right, then it might be a time to pull the trigger. But I think Arsenal will unfortunately win something.
I think we will win it. If we don't win it next year, I'll be surprised. All right, back to Liverpool in it, because we just went.
Back to Anfield.
Back to life without Klopp.
I'm free from the Arsenal hijacking.
Oh, God, yeah.
The terrorism threat is down. Yeah, bring it back to Liverpool, man. What are the questions? What do you want from me? What do you need to know?
How's life without Klopp? Right. What would you say?
We started talking about Diaz transfers, didn't we? Who we
right, so you said Diaz to Barcelona?
Batty twerking. Go. Please go to Barcelona. I don't want you at my club. You're not good. He is awful. His take on ability is awful. His decision making, his finishing, he just looks busy. The guy runs around like an erratic crackhead.
We saw him live. He does that for real.
Honestly,
Hey, Tunes, I made videos for you that day. It was funny. I made videos for you that day. It was funny.
A lot of Liverpool fans are starting to catch on to him, man.
To be fair, you caught it from
and
a long time ago.
I've not been the biggest fan of him. I'm probably the biggest Liverpool hater.
What do you reckon? He's a Martinelli 2.0.
Nah, he's a bit better than Martinelli, but there's just aspects he lacks. Like his decision making, his final pass is really, really bad. He overhits or underhits a lot of passes. His finishing isn't great, but he's a winger. But from having Mane and Salah to go into him is a big drop off.
It's a big downfall.
And he generally does just run around and looks like he's doing stuff. He'll do a lot of like solo dribbles that go nowhere. Like, yeah, cool. You've ran with two men hanging off of the back of your shirt for the last 30 yards, and then you go and kick it out of play, or you go and shoot a shot wide.
Yeah.
If he wants to go to Barcelona, if they want to waste the money with their financial situation, I'm happy to see him go. Gakpo's technically more sound.
You rate Gakpo?
Not really, but he's technically more sound, and maybe he'll have. He's had a better finish this season. He's been playing good recently.
Yeah,
so
he looked all right. Yeah,
he can go, man. Listen. Sell him, get Leao.
What do you think of Harvey Elliott? Do you rate him?
I like Harvey Elliott.
Harvey Elliott's been snubbed for England, and we'll get onto that. He's been, I'd say, my third pick for player of the season for Liverpool.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but your player of the season this season, was it Alexis McAllister?
I don't know who he got. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I think okay.
But if it was, I'd say Alisson.
Alisson was injured quite a bit, no?
Yeah, but before he got injured, saving us. Came back, saving us.
Okay, fair.
Alisson, and he don't be deserving all these goals he'd be shipping, man. I feel bad for him. If he goes, brother, I see it. Because that defence is not defending the way
Saudi
it should.
are coming in for Ederson, Alisson, and I can't remember who else it was. They're looking to make big moves.
Alisson should stay, because Alisson is still the best keeper in the world. But Alisson, Harvey Elliott, no, he is. Name a better keeper.
All right, cool.
Alisson,
I'd say Courtois, personally.
Yeah, arguable.
Yeah.
Alisson, Elliott, McAllister, Kelleher, and probably my top four. I can't think of a fifth right now.
I think Van Dijk's been good for most of the season this season again.
he's a fraud.
They thought I was finished.
He'd be frauding. He'd be frauding. Van Dijk be defending lazy, and don't get me on.
So who would you if there was? I mean, who are you linked with, and who would you buy, and who would you sell this season?
Everyone we're linked with, I've got no clue who they are.
Bakayoko is one of them, I think, from PSV.
We're linked with him. Okay, I know him. I know him.
Yeah.
But I've seen a couple of players from, honestly, like I think a defender and a midfielder, which Bakayoko's a winger, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a winger.
We've been linked with from Slot's team. I've got no clue who they are. Other than that,
does Bakayoko play French league?
No, he's
Dutch. PSV, but he's a left winger.
He's a right winger. Yeah, he's left footed. Yeah, he's a good player. He's got good delivery. He's got very, very good delivery. That's what I noticed about him when I watched him.
So I don't know. I'm more concerned about who's leaving. Yeah, my biggest thing is just the Diaz going. If he wants to go and get a replacement for him.
But can Barcelona afford him? Because they're not going to get him cheap.
I don't think they can. And
if
they want to offer us Pedri and some money, I'll take Pedri.
So what about Salah? Who's going to replace Salah? That's a big loss.
He's come out and said he's staying, but staying is like I'm finishing my. I'm not. My contract's here. He's contracted.
Yeah, but if Liverpool were to get like an 80, 90, 100 million pound bid for him, they'd be silly to not sell him.
Yeah, well, like we've got Michael Edwards is back as our not technical sporting director.
CEO now,
he's the one higher, and I think
he's gone above now.
Whoever I think,
and you got a guy from Bournemouth, didn't you?
Yeah,
as your like director or
whatever his name is.
Yeah, I forgot the names now.
So yeah, he would go. Salah would go, and if Salah goes, in my opinion, he's not been good this season.
Statistically, there's been a drop off. Yeah,
statistically, he's been good, and he's had moments where he's played like the City game where he played that great ball into Diaz, and then dumbass finish. You see what I mean? He's put it wide with a 1-on-1, not even got it on target. Salah's had them moments, but overall, he ain't really been that good. If we can get 100 mil for him, ship him, give Slot the money, get a winger.
All right, that's cool. We need to move on. It's time's getting on. All right, boom, the England squad come out today. Rashford's dropped. Sterling, no Sancho, no James, no Chilwell. Who else is not in there? It's no Henderson.
No Tomori.
No Tomori.
Obviously, this is a provisional 33-man squad, isn't it? So you've got 4 goalkeepers. One of them will be dropped, I'm guessing, because you've got Henderson, Pickford, Ramsdale, and Trafford. I'm sure Trafford will be dropped.
Yeah.
The defenders, you've got Branthwaite, Dunk, Gomez. I've told you guys this before. I'm not a big fan of Gomez at all.
Gomez should be left back starting.
In the first team, in the England team.
Yeah.
Oh mate,
you don't watch Liverpool. I do.
No, I do watch Liverpool.
No, but like I'm watching every Liverpool game. Yeah, I agree. He's not the greatest player, but Gomez has had a really good season at left back. He's had
Who's
a
left back?
He's had a really,
so
really
Luke
good
Shaw
season.
has been taken, but obviously he'll be. I think Luke Shaw will be fit. He might be fit. You know what I mean? Going into the anyway, so you've got Branthwaite, Dunk, Gomez, Gahey, Konsa, Maguire, Quansah as well.
Yeah.
So Konsa for Villa and Quansah for Liverpool. Shaw, Stones, Trippier, Kyle Walker. Should we go through the defenders? And because I'm guessing they're going to drop, I think 7 of the players, aren't they?
Yeah. Yes, 26 is it?
Yeah. And there's 33. So 7. Yeah. So all right. So you've got Branthwaite. Is he going to go or not?
No, I don't think he goes.
He's had a really good season at Everton. Okay. So Lewis Dunk.
No.
Gomez. I think Gomez
goes
because of his versatility.
Yep.
Gahey from Palace. I think he'll go.
He goes.
Yeah.
Which I don't think he should.
Konsa
I don't think he's that good. I think he's slightly overrated.
But he won't be the first choice, will he? He'll be second behind Stones and Maguire.
Southgate used to play for Palace, so I'm seeing a bit of bias there.
No.
And he's just come back from an injury as well.
Yeah, I know. But
he's been on the bench.
Yeah, but Luke Shaw's not even back, and he's been taken.
That's what I mean. We're not going to win because of him, but carry on.
Konsa for Villa, I'll take him.
Yeah, Konsa
he can play right back and centre back.
No, because he's not been good at right back when he's been playing there.
He has been good.
But he ain't gonna play right back anyway, though.
He also has came back from an injury this recently.
No. It's been about a month or 6 weeks or something now. He's been back for a while.
Pretty recent.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't play him right back anyway. Not with Trippier and Walker there.
Okay, Maguire's obviously going 100%. Quansah for Liverpool, I think will get dropped. I don't think he'll go.
I do think he gets dropped, but I can also see that as being like a dark horse of someone who goes because he's been very good defensively.
He's gotten better as well. I think playing with Van Dijk, you're always going to look good anyway, to be fair. So Stones will go, Trippier will go, Walker will go, 100%, all 3 of them.
Midfield.
So midfielders, Trent will go.
100.
Gallagher, he'll go. Okay. Curtis Jones, I think, will get dropped.
He likes his white boys. Yeah, he'll get dropped.
Cobby will go.
Yeah.
Called it. Declan Rice will go. Adam Wharton will get dropped.
Did Maddison get picked? No, provisional.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Okay.
He did, yeah. And Adam Wharton,
See,
I
this
think
is,
he'll get dropped.
it really annoys me that once again that's the Southgate pick. And I was bigging up Wharton, but Southgate, I don't get what goes through his mind when he picks these players, because Jones should have been picked in the last squad, and he didn't get picked. He got injured. He's came back. He hasn't been good for us since
Curtis Jones.
Yeah. He hasn't been good for us since he's came
I
back.
don't rate him. I prefer Harvey Elliott.
And this is what I'm going to say.
agree.
Harvey Elliott overall has had in totality
season,
has had a better season.
Baller.
I don't understand why Jones has now been picked when he didn't get picked in the last squad, and over the last few
Yeah,
games.
but this is Southgate for
This
you,
is
innit?
what
This
I'm
is
saying.
shit he does.
I don't get that what's gone through his mind. So yeah, he'll probably get
Who's
dropped.
the forwards? Because we got.
So Jude will go. Jude Bellingham.
He's a
Yep.
where's he playing number? He's a midfielder. Already, isn't he?
Yeah, I know,
Fucking
but
10,
I think it's
go
attacking midfielders, and yeah.
on. He's going
So
definitely.
Jude will go. Jared Bowen.
They're taking it.
I love Jared
Nah,
Bowen.
Bowen gets dropped.
They're going to take
You
it.
think?
Nah,
I
Bowen
bet
gets
you
dropped.
they're going to
Bowen
take
gets
it.
dropped.
I think they'll take him
£20.
as well.
£20 Bowen goes.
I think they'll take
He's
him.
DJ, where's my money, bro?
Has
You
he
owe
gone-
me £50.
He's not
on
gone to
camera as well.
no, because he's not gone to any, has he? Did he go to the last?
No, he went.
Bowen's going.
He's been
I'm
to the
telling
last
you,
couple of
Bowen's gonna
squads.
go.
Yeah. But
He's not gone to any
played against
tournaments.
Belgium. No, he's not going to any tournaments.
He'll get dropped.
Eze will get dropped, but I think he should go. I love Eze. I think he's an unbelievable
I
footballer.
think Eze goes.
You think so?
He should go.
I think he'll get dropped, but I think he should go.
100.
Phil Foden is shooing. Anthony Gordon will go.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
Rashford's been dropped.
It's between Bowen and Gordon.
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 I think Gordon will go. But Bowen
I think
can
that's-
play,
I think that's
but
the-
you
it's
know
one
what
or
it is?
the
Bowen
other.
can play as a centre forward as well. He can play as a striker. Grealish, I think he's going to get dropped.
Nah, no way.
I think he'll get dropped.
No,
I don't
no,
think
no,
he's
no.
going to go.
I think he brings character to the whole squad. You know, some players bring shit behind that we don't see.
Yeah,
Grealish is going.
He doesn't.
And he plays good for
I
England,
would put-
Grealish.
I would go with you.
I think he'll get dropped.
But we're thinking about what we would do. I would
This
personally
is
drop him.
Southgate.
No. I'm trying to think what,
You'll drop
what
Grealish for
the
England?
crazy stuff that he'd do.
Nah,
You know what I
no
mean?
He's
way,
not been
no way,
playing,
no
but
way, no
Southgate. Oh, it's really doing my head in, man. I
Right.
don't know. I don't know if
So
he'll go.
Kane, obviously,
He
he's
needs to
shooting.
get dropped. That's the only way we're
Who?
going to. Kane needs. I'm taking
Oh
a
my
piss.
god!
I'm taking a piss.
Say, no, don't do that.
No, but
Right.
you know he's got
We got to
the.
put Kane on tag, yeah.
He's got the Tottenham curse.
Put Kane on tag, and he is not allowed to leave the opposition box.
Right,
Madison's 50-50.
Madison's 50-50.
I think he gets dropped.
So I think it's either going to be Madison, a bit like you're saying Gordon or Bowen. I reckon it's either Madison or Grealish. I know they play different positions, but I think you'll take one of them.
No, but who's playing on the left then? Because Grealish
Well,
plays on the
I
left.
think you'll play
Foden.
Foden. I
He'll
think you'll
play
play
Foden on
Foden.
left.
Right.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer,
He
he
has
has
to
to go.
He goes.
He has to go. Saka's obviously
to go.
going. Right. Tony and Watkins, are they both? I think one of them will go. I think one of them might get dropped.
Hey, you know what?
I'll take Watkins.
Of course.
Yeah, Watkins will
Of
go,
course.
but Tony had a better performance in that England shirt.
Yeah, but I think Watkins is just more. Yeah, it's got to be. But you know what? It depends on what style he's trying to play as well. But Watkins will go.
All right, we're gonna touch on. Yo, we're in the corner.
No, I'm listening, but you know
We're
what
gonna
it is,
touch on
'cause man doesn't support England and them thing there.
don't?
No, I don't rate none of that stuff there, so I just let you lot go on with them thing there. Like.
All right, we're gonna touch on the player of the season
So should we
and
start-
signing
should
of
we-
the
should we
season.
start- should
Both
we start
together.
manager of the season first.
Nah, man, let's get into the
You don't
players.
do manager?
first. Nah, fuck that. Let's
right.
get into the players.
All right.
first. We'll do that after. We'll touch on that quickly.
All right, go on then.
Who's the player of the season this year?
I know who I'm going to say, but I'm not going to say anything. I want you guys to go first.
Go on,
You can say
team.
like Rodri.
Go on, team. You go first.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say, Rodri?
Rodri.
Yeah.
I know
For me, it's
Foden
between
got
Rodri
it, and I get it. But Rodri, man, I listen. I said it the first podcast. For me, best midfielder in the world. I'm sorry, he's just unreal. You know what it is? He's 9 out of 10 every game. I swear, I can count on one hand, without my thumb, the amount of times that guy gives the ball away in a single season. And he's played about 50, 60 games this season.
But you're gonna give it to him in the Man City squad. That's
Doesn't matter.
Out of this world.
All right, hold
He's the
on.
most important player. You take him out, they lose.
They played 3 games without him this season. They lost all 3, including against you lot.
Yeah.
you go.
No, but I'm being, you know,
Nah,
like look what Cole Palmer's done in this Chelsea team.
yeah.
Of course, it matters.
But it's
That's
my
basically
opinion.
part.
Rodri is the player of the season.
Nah.
My opinion.
I get what you're saying about Carl Palmer, but a lot
In a
of,
shit team.
yeah, but a lot of Carl Palmer's goals are penalties.
Assists.
Like, yeah, he's got a lot of
What
penalties.
about his assists?
He's got assists, but a lot of his goals are
So what you
penalties.
trying to say to me? So he's not. So what? He's not. He ain't been bored enough.
No, I'm not saying he's not been balling out because he has. But when you look at the Chelsea side, I mean, one of them's not got to look shit in this minute. Like when you look at that Chelsea side, I mean, everybody else looks shit. Yeah, something's got to shine out of that. I mean, and it's him.
I want to see him next season.
Yeah, I agree.
I think he's good technically, but I want to see the goals and assists next season that he gets, because I think there's a massive drop off in that.
So especially with a change of manager.
So what about your boy Odegaard? This great, fantastic player.
What about him? Please, please.
So what, is he not in the runnings for player of the season?
No.
What's he done? So
No.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not? Because as good as
He makes Arsenal so good.
No, one
Why
second.
is he not in the
Well,
running?
let me answer then. As good as we played and what we've that step we've taken forward, he's just not. He isn't the best player. I mean, there's been better players.
Has he played?
Well, Declan Rice has been
A better player,
yeah. So that's the start. Okay, so who's your player of the season then?
Who, me?
You're gonna say Declan Rice?
Nah, man. Actually, possibly. He's in contention for it as well. I think Rice, Foden's done well. I like Cole Palmer as well. I like what he's done.
So one of those three. Rice, Foden,
I don't.
Palmer.
Between those three.
No, you got to pick one.
Pick one.
You got to pick one. You can't have three players in the season.
He's got young PFA player.
Yeah, which I agree with.
I'm gonna go my Arsenal boy.
No one since Bale.
Of course you
won
do.
it.
Of course
I
you
have to go with Rice. What he's
that
changed.
again?
He's brought life to Arsenal.
So that
I was
again?
going to say just no one since Bale has won it double, have they? Young and player.
Yeah, and I think before Bale it was Ronaldo.
Bale, Ronaldo, that's it. Yeah.
I'm going with Rice. Who you going with?
Player of the season.
My player of the season is Declan Rice. I understand what you're saying about the Rodri thing, and I get that. Yeah. But I'm talking like my player. I mean, just because he's brought stability to my team, right? He scores goals. He scored more goals than he scored at West Ham, and he gets assists. the kid's everywhere.
Because he takes corners.
And
and
the kid's everywhere.
Yeah,
the kid's everywhere.
I knew this.
Like do you know what he is? He reminds me of like Yaya Toure. When Yaya Toure first came to Man City, he was everywhere until Guardiola was like, "Yo, slow down. I just want you to be I just want you to be certain places."
So do you feel Rodri's had a bigger impact on the Man City side than Rice has on the Arsenal side?
Yes. Because Rodri...
Just because they lost when he wasn't there.
Yeah, it's not...
But we didn't get to see Arsenal without Rice. Yeah, I know we did. I think when did he come off? He was injured.
For me, unless you do something
come
exceptional...
off at the beginning of the season, I'm sure he did, and he was injured.
For me, unless you do something exceptional, the player of the season should 9 times out of 10 go to the team that wins it.
Yeah.
In my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Fair enough.
I'll give you that.
But I can understand people. It's not like you're picking someone random, you know what I mean? Like, Declan Rice had a solid season. He's been pretty much ever present. I remember De Bruyne won Player of the Year a few years ago, and he'd only made 25 appearances, which I thought was completely wrong.
That should
That was
not
shocking.
have been him.
Ruben Diaz should have won it.
It should
have been a C player, but Ruben Diaz.
I
you know what?
my
They don't really-
annoyance at De Bruyne winning that, though.
They don't really give it to defenders and that.
Doesn't
They
matter.
don't really
It doesn't
rate.
matter.
They
But-
really do.
Yeah. But anyway, so... Rodri.
cool.
You agree with Rodri, don't you, Tony?
Yeah, I can see the argument for Rodri or Foden. It's a toss-up for me.
Yeah.
I'd lean Rodri, but because, like you said, take him out, lose games. Foden, I can see it.
Foden deserves it though. This was his
Four
kind of
players,
Foden,
players
you
have
can't
won
really
the
argue too
Premier
much.
League more than Phil Foden, and they're all Man United players. This is his 6th Premier League title,
crazy,
but
yeah.
this is the first one where you can really say, like all the other ones where he's young, he's just been like
appearances,
had
yeah.
the
He's
appearance
actually played a
requirements.
lot of games this season.
Right, he's had De Bruyne was injured, Haaland's injured. He's took it.
I guess
on
I
his
don't
shoulders.
think it's just he's only played games. He made an impact.
He's this
Like,
is what-
he's
No,
the
but
kid's been
previous
balling out of
seasons, he just
control.
gets that 10 appearance.
No, but I mean,
he gets it.
this has been his. We said at the beginning, this is his season to
his
show what he
season.
can do, and he's shown what he can
He's
do.
been like the talisman almost.
Yeah,
Like
he's
a bit like
baller.
Haaland was for them last season. Obviously, Haaland's still been up there, but Foden's, he's been unreal.
Cut it in half. Give it to Foden and Rodri, half each.
All right, signing of the season, transfer of the season, should I say? So you got Palmer, obviously again, Rice.
Right,
and the Kudos.
I'm going to be
Kudos.
controversial,
Kudos.
and I'm going to say Cole Palmer ahead of Rice, only because, not just because of the stats. To be fair, Rice cost a lot of money. He cost a lot of money, so
We
you
got him for cheap.
expected him.
We got him for a bargain, bro.
Okay, but he still cost 105 mil. Do you know what I mean?
That's a cheap.
Whereas Palmer cost, what was it, 40 or 50 mil?
40, 45.
And no one could have seen what he'd done. No one.
No, and I get that. But I'm going to say this, innit? Usually, when players get those 100 million price tags and X, Y, Z,
They don't live up to
I mean,
it.
they don't. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's a good- that's a good
in the
argument.
same
Like
breath
10
where
left.
we say it's like when
Like
you say,
Anthony.
Hour and a half.
Yeah,
130 you want to go to. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, it's also like when we say like certain shirts certain players shouldn't wear. You get me? Like, because the player who had it for before. I mean, like, I do like what Carl Palmer's done. He's done bits. I like him as a football player. Innit? I mean, I would play him up front. I mean, because he'll play him up front, and then he'll score goals. I mean, and he's got that bit about him. Yeah, so yeah, I'd give it to him as well.
Cole Palmer.
Yeah, I'd give it to him.
All right, cool. Tone?
Signing of the season, yeah. Cole Palmer.
gotta
I
be
don't
in
even
it.
rate him that much, to be fair.
You don't rate him?
I think he's good technically, but
I think he's a baller,
he's
man.
not like I don't know. He's just not impressed me on that
No,
much.
do you know what it is
Carl
though?
Palmer or
Statistically,
Saka?
Do you know what it is?
yeah,
Do you know what
I
it is
don't think
though?
when
Do you know
I
what it
watch
is
him, he
though?
don't, wow me.
Like, he's a young player, yeah, and he's got vision.
Yeah.
Like there's not many of these young players that you see.
Yeah.
He gets the ball. He's got vision.
He's got good decision making as well.
And do you know what it is? He's a leader. So he's in a team with players who are meant to be world class, like World Cup winners and all this blase.
He's carried that Chelsea team.
And I told you,
carried
out of
it,
a bit
yeah,
of
man.
shit, something had to shine.
Carl Palmer or Saka?
Saka, innit?
Mate, you lot dick ride Saka, man. Honestly,
Answer the question, bro. Carl Palmer or Saka?
I don't like Saka. I don't rate Saka.
You don't rate Saka?
No, he's won nothing.
He's stats, his
let's not
numbers.
start this, man.
No,
Let's-
no,
I'm gonna ask you. Well, Carl Palmer or
Tune in
Saka?
next week to. Oh wait, we ain't AF.
Carl Palmer or Saka?
You got me. Saka. Yeah, I'd have to give Saka. It's Cole Palmer's first season, but I mean, technical ability.
Yeah, we're going off technical ability.
Palmer's more better technically than Saka, if I'm being honest. If I'm being really and
technically
truly
he's better.
honest.
He's a better left footer.
He looks like a better passer. Technically, he's better. He scored more goals this season. He's got more assists. So Palmer maybe in the future. I don't like to be jumping on these young players on their first year.
Yeah,
When
I
everyone
agree.
was-
Palmer needs to be given another year.
When
yeah.
everyone was all about Bellingham, I said, hey, there were certain things I didn't like about him. I want to see him do some stuff. Now he's done some stuff. Hey, you're the truth.
You're a tough man to please, Tone. Fair enough.
Alright,
I
cool.
And should we do last one?
Huh? Yeah, on half ready, yeah?
Last one?
1 second. All right, let's do the manager.
Manager of the season.
Manager of the season, yeah.
Right, what do you guys think? Manager of the season.
Arteta, man.
Shut up.
It can't be real.
It's Arteta. Who's the manager of the season, bro?
Sean Dyche.
No.
Who's your manager
Emery.
of the season? Emery.
Unai Emery.
They achieved well. Look
got
at this.
Champions League
Go on.
football.
He likes the vampire, man. Go on.
No, they got Champions League
No,
football.
no. It's not about liking a vampire, man. I just feel that we did a Tottenham on at that point in our thing where we didn't let him do what he needed to do. I mean, that it was all about he hasn't got good English and all this stuff like that. I mean,
You didn't
that's
give us
beside.
proper chance,
Yeah,
you
we
didn't
did.
got-
We did.
and
Yeah,
it
we
was-
did. We moved like Tottenham. We knew like.
And it was after Wenger. It was a tough
Yeah,
act to follow
yeah.
as well.
So
But was it not the right choice?
he was the right. We should have kept him.
Was it not the? But are we not in a good position? Right
I'm not disputing that.
So
One trophy
was
won.
it a right choice or not?
I'm not disputing that it's been a
You
good
said he
decision.
should have stayed
But
there.
he should have stayed. He should have. Well,
but we're doing good though.
when it comes to manager of the season, yeah, it's gonna be Unai Emery, innit? Let's just be realistic.
I'm not giving it to him. So I'll
Who
take
did
that for
win
you.
it?
I don't actually know. I don't actually know.
I know why you lot said obviously
I'll give
Villa's
it to
done.
Dyche. They'd be
They've
10th.
done
They'd
cold.
be
They-
10th.
No,
without
not even
points,
that.
though.
And then yeah, he's done that. Yeah, right. He's got them into the Champions League next season, and he done us twice, man. He done us like a kipper twice, rude boy. Like later, rude boy. Like I'm not even gonna lie. For the record, yeah, like
He lost us the league, the little
I had to go to bed early that night. Like,
You had to bed early, done it me, yeah.
I did a UJ. Like,
See when Watkins lobbed us, that was do you know like
was a great
smoke was
finish.
coming out my
That was a
ears?
great
You know?
finish.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, so Unai Emery, manager of the season.
For you as well.
me.
No, I said Dyche.
Dyche.
Sean Dyche, yeah.
Yeah, give him his props, man.
Yeah, he done well, man. They were
They'd be
deducted
10th.
points as well, weren't
Yeah, 10th without the points deduction.
they? Yeah.
There you go.
We're gonna have
Top
to
10.
wrap it up. We'll be back in the Euros.
and they made you lose the league.
Alright, one more. Goal of the season.
they didn't.
Goal of the season.
Easiest out of all of them.
He's gonna
Garnacho.
say Garnacho.
Easiest.
It is, though.
It is. It's not
fair
even
enough.
close.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
that was a quick one.
That's a
There's
Puskas contender.
no debate there, is there?
That's the only thing
And one
Garnacho's done,
trophy's
though.
better than no trophy.
Goal of the
Get
season.
out of here.
You'll never win that.
Life
You'll
after
never sing
Klopp.
that.
See you
Alright,
next season.
We'll see Tone next season. Life
be
after
back.
Klopp. I'm gonna get him a T-shirt that says Life after Klopp. All right, that was the On The Bench podcast. We're back finally. Hopefully, we can keep running. No more injuries.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shout out the boy in the corner.
Wait, dad of the season
going
as well.
on?
Reece
What's going on?
James, you got more red cards than you got appearances this season. Yeah, dad.
Shout out to the East Midlands Drake, aka Moses the Third. You know, we'll be back in the Euros, man. And big up Johnny every time as well, man. He's done now.
He's a producer, by the way. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe, all of that.